What you think, man?
I've been in the polyamory lifestyle. I can't even say lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle. It's a way of loving, not a way of living. I've been polyamorous for about 10 years now. Okay. And the mindset for me is mentally, I think I've been polyamorous longer than actually practicing it because I've always felt that this like monogamy just doesn't fit for me. Like, I don't understand why I have to only love one person or why I can only show affection for one person. Where is this written? Why do I have to go along with what the societal standard is supposedly is?
Right.
And then the problem comes when you love somebody too much. When you let yourself love somebody too much,
and they don't love you the same.
It's not even matter whether they love you back or not. They can love you back, but it's still unhealthy to love somebody that much. Which I understand that ideology of that. Well, I can't have. I might as well. I've been there. I know that. But at the same time, you have to realize, what your culpability is in a relationship going, however it went. You start thinking about, well, damn, I did this. So, you can love somebody too much. And then, see, this complicates things for us men because we already have a hard time forming those emotional attachments. You already told, don't do that.
The missing link to that goes back to a time before we were even thought. Why doesn't my father like is that a protection for me?
Right.
Or is that the way he was raised? Or maybe somebody hugged him one day, a man hugged him. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm just saying we got
No, but there are things that could have happened that absolutely that caused him to be the way he is.
Made him feel weird, needed.
Right.
So the things that we think are sometimes a rejection or a lack may have been a protection.
And most of the time they are like absolutely. So if we don't understand that, all we know is a rejection.
You see, like what I understand with my father,
men were going to jail, killing each other, and then now we got bisexual, then we got gays, now we got transgender. So with all of that going on, the purpose of that was removing the black man, the black male from the household. Okay? So with him not being in the household, she's getting the welfare, or she's out there in the workforce, forced to take care of herself, and if she have children, to take care of the children alone. Whether he's in jail, whether he's dead, whether he's bisexual, whether he's gay, whatever. The black male was removed from the home, and black woman was forced to provide for the children, for herself.
You're missing one other thing that removes black male from the home. That's white women. Because after a while, it was a run on black men, white women. Yeah, white women. At one point, black men, they just had to have a white woman. No matter what their social economical status was, white women was the way to go. And so that pulled a lot of black men out of the house.
Damn, I so missed that. I mean, I know Rick James, I know, I mean, you hit it. I just didn't think of that as a major absence of the black man. So
being a provider means so many things.
Right.
It means put you in a house. It means I got your back. It means we're doing this together. It means I'm not gonna walk away when things get hard. That's providing, right? I'm gonna provide emotional protection so that you can, I'll be present for you when you don't feel like you can be there for yourself or whatever, so there's so much more definition to the thing, right? And even on the flip side, looking at, men with kids, right? I remember I did not want a man who had kids. And I was about 25 when I met my ex-husband and stuff like that.
Another day, another blessing, I guess we always say up here.
Right. Pretty much.
What's happening with you?
Oh, nothing. Just
We go
about
to
warm ups.
podcast
Yeah.
2K25 doing what it do. I'm the host, DJ Black. We got a lot of things happening, man. Everybody already know about the food stamp situation, so we ain't gonna talk about that. No stamps, Thanksgiving. I mean, shit, what the hell? What's really going on for them, my stamp people that's out there? But I think Louisiana is the only state I've seen so far that's trying to step it up and do something. So I don't know, but that's a trending topic that's going on today. So we're gonna get into these trending topics. We're gonna start off with the trending topics, and I'm gonna break things down. Until my people get here. We got George, he getting ready to step on. Let's see. Okay. Now, out of these trending topics, I'm trying to think of what I want to tackle first. And then, I mean, it's so much. Okay. I guess I'll start with the light ones first, in case the panel want to chime in on the more deeper ones. Okay, let's see. All righty, your boy Stefon Diggs at it again. All right, trending topic. He and so-called got another baby mama, so that's like what, 8? You know what I'm saying? 6 to 8. So that may be number 7. And all I'm saying is that brother needs to slow it down. Because if the average lifespan of an NFL career is 7 years, he gonna be broke in the next 5 to 7 years, paying out his child support. And the women ain't playing today. So I know Cardi trying to, get props, but to be honest with you, Cardi really looking like a clown right now. I mean, she's looking like a clown. But congrats on the sales of her release. I listened to it, pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a banger. It's cool. So she winning in that aspect, but she looking like a goddamn clown with this Stefon Diggs dude, man. God damn, another baby. So he gonna be playing NFL shit just to pay child support. So I stated I hope that he bought his house or buying his house and then bought the 2 or 3 cars or whatever he want, because when his career over, that joke about to be homeless and broke.
Well, especially if he's not smart. Especially if he's not smart with his money. If he's making the right investments, he might be all right. But
yeah, he gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see, AJ. Okay, we got AJ entering, and I gotta get this earpiece. Usually I had this earpiece off. Okay, let me let AJ in, and I'm gonna tackle this earpiece. We gotta get AJ in early.
What's happening?
Hey,
What's happening? I'm a little sleepy.
Uh-oh.
We gotta get baby doll in here early.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, she like I am. She with my DJ ass. They say he be taking him forever to get there. He's slow, but he show. When he show up, I'm gonna show out though.
That's what's up.
What you think about that boy having all them damn babies? Crazy as hell, ain't he?
So they make what, 3 baby mamas?
8
at the same time. I think he got other kids too.
Now who is he now?
Stefon Diggs, the football player.
From back in the day. Cause he older. And he older. He don't play no more, right? Y'all hear me?
I think he got a problem with his earpiece.
Oh, do he still play Stephon Diggs?
You don't know nothing about no sports. You asking the wrong one over here.
Okay.
Yeah. I defer to D on this subject.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. What's
All right,
happening?
hold up, y'all.
You all right?
Huh?
You been all right?
I got my coffee, I got my cigar, I got my hoodie, I'm outside. Now I'm good.
Man, it must feel good out there where you at.
Man, about 65 degrees.
Oh, it's rain. It didn't rain?
Nah, it was pretty today. I've been outside most of the day. You know, I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, come out here and pray every day anyway. So
Yeah, it ain't been doing nothing but raining over here.
yeah, I heard. It's been
Yeah.
going
Since Saturday.
on.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think he got up to 8 baby mamas. I heard playing playing the NFL.
Yeah, no, I guess I'm saying is, he's like he going through a midlife crisis or something.
No, I think he's a younger guy actually.
Yeah, this is Cardi B, baby daddy. We had touched up on the Cardi B situation a couple of podcasts ago of her having getting pregnant by him. Wow,
That's
man.
why his name sound familiar. Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's Cardi B's baby daddy. She got pregnant while she's still married to Offset as a get back.
Yeah.
And so he done got him another baby mama that done surfaced. Okay. And let's see what else. Oh yeah. Another thing, but I'm gonna tie this in with social media. So I'm gonna wait on that one. All right, y'all. Monroe, Louisiana. There's some crazy shit going on in Monroe, Louisiana, y'all.
Yeah, what's going on?
The guy, yeah, I mean, we see crazy things every day now. You know what I'm saying? People are desensitized to death, desensitized to unaliving people. It just, they just don't care. This new generation just don't give a damn,
Right.
And so in Monroe, Louisiana, this guy, they say they want to relate it to drugs, but they're saying that this guy, I guess this guy owed him money or something, and he went to the house at like late 2 a.m., close to 3 a.m., invaded the house, killed, unalived the baby daddy. Unalived, the child's father, his friend, and then shot the 2-year-old child, killed it. Shot all of them in the head.
And the mama?
The mama wasn't there.
Oh, so she's still alive.
Yeah, the mama wasn't there.
And where he at? Did he kill himself? Or police?
They finally caught him today. Late last night. Wow. It's crazy, man. But
wow.
Monroe, Louisiana. That's north of where south of where Austin and I are. But check this out.
The result of this is the loss of life of a 2-year-old child. If you know something, say something.
Last night on the 2000 block of Gremont Street, there was a triple homicide that took the life of a 2-year-old child and 2 others.
What we have here is a special kind of evil. There's evil in the world, but this is a different kind. Make no bones about it, baby killers are our highest priority. Any loss of life is terrible. But to do that to a child who never had a chance to do anything is unacceptable in any world.
Monroe Police Chief Vic Zordon says that the situation potentially involved retribution, and he urged the community to not take matters into their own hands.
Drugs were involved in this case. These individuals knew each other. Retribution was a possibility, and what I encourage the public to do is not take matters into your own hands. I know when the situation is significant as this, when you've got a 2.5-year-old female baby dead, that you want to take things in your own hands. Don't do that. That makes things worse.
The call to action for the community is to report any knowledge they have of the situation to help Monroe Police capture a suspect.
It's crazy.
Now, what type of lunatic? I mean, don't get me wrong.
What you
Growing up,
kill the
I've heard
baby
about
for? The baby wasn't gonna know or can point you out.
that. I've seen, but I've heard. Back in the Gap, they putting babies in the oven. I've heard of them drowning them, their own kid, but these are parents of their own kids. Going through postpartum or whatever, leaving them in trash cans, I've heard of all that. But this is the
That
first
postpartum
time
depression,
that
yes, it
I've
is
ever
real.
heard.
Right.
First time that I ever heard of someone unaliving a 2-year-old with shooting them in the head. I've seen them beat them to death, but to take a physical gun and shoot them in the head.
I think that happened here in
movie.
Memphis. It happened here in Memphis. It's called Lester Street. You heard of
Yeah,
Lester Street?
I remember Lester Street. Yeah, Lester
Oh,
Street
wow.
was rough.
Yeah, he stuck knives in them babies' heads and shot them in the head and killed the parents. And one of the babies that he got the knife or a bullet in his head still to this day is grown now. And but as a child, he was able to point out who did it to him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
so
was
that
there.
should be on social media, on the news.
It's been on First 48 and everything.
It's been on Snap, First 48, you name it.
Everything. Yeah, I was there. I remember that night. It was a Monday night. I remember it.
And you were living in Memphis back then.
It was rain. Yeah, I remember it was raining and cold. I don't know what that night. I remember that night when that happened.
And both of y'all was living there.
Right.
Yeah.
And and y'all knew the guy?
No, we didn't know the guy. I mean, we didn't know the guy at all. But it happened.
But he killed his brother. He got out of jail. Brother was throwing him a little, welcome home, little barbecue, and invited people over, and he ended up killing everybody in the house. The brother, his girlfriend, the friends that was over there, the girls that was over there, everybody.
And I think I remember saying somebody he cut some of the baby's fingers off or something. I think I remember hearing that.
Man,
I know. One of them got shot in the head. One of them got a knife in the head. It was bad.
Yeah, it was
Left
bad.
the street in Memphis, Tennessee. Google it.
Yeah, I can tell you where I was when the store broke.
Well, y'all crazy. Damn. Okay. Well, this is my first time hearing something like that, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy out here though, because that was years ago. That was in the 90s.
It was in 2000s.
It was in early 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I was living in Olive Branch. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
The thing is,
we got Austin in the building.
What's up, Austin?
What's up, Austin? How you doing?
What is the solution to this? I mean, how do we get this?
I think we need to first destigmatize
maybe to stop
therapy and mental health in our community. Black folks got a whole lot of mental illness that we don't resolve. We don't go to the doctor and get therapy for. Or some
I don't think that was mental illness. He was upset, angry.
It was, the thing is, sometimes let's say mental illness was not a component in this. I think it's a matter too of some people just evil. Some people just.
That's true.
We gotta start
carrying these demons on them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's demons, but a lot of people just have depraved hearts.
Right. Exactly.
And and that's what when we were talking about something before, and I was like, everything is not mental illness. Some people just have depraved hearts,
right,
and don't care about anyone else's life.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's been becoming more prevalent with the younger generations. They say video games take out, the them being sensitive or, but I don't know. I just don't know what
You
the
know what
solution
I think? You know what the solution? I don't know, but here's another cause, and you got me thinking about that when you brought the video games. I think the 24-hour news cycle, because they constantly see murder, murder, kill so much on the news that it desensitizes them mentally.
What if the
I
young
think,
folks ain't watching the news?
but they constantly getting the
But
news
just think
feed.
about their feed. They got
Right, it's they feed, right.
unaliving on their feed. They got fights on their feed.
And
The
remember
video
when,
game. Back in the day, those video games with all that going on in them, they would have been banned and everything else. You know, like they
right,
did the rap music back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
try to,
So why
yeah.
is it was so hard then, but it's so acceptable now?
because
Why? Where
the
have we
world
become
changed.
a world where we accept somebody pulling up to a grandmama in a game on a walker, knocking her on the head, stealing her car, and screwing off on? You know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I,
The
I
new
think I think
generation.
that there's too many it's too many different variables. There's not gonna be one answer, but the solution is gonna be, something that's gonna be multifaceted. So it's no one solution, it's no one cause. It's multi-systemic.
I mean, what would make you that angry?
It's
And
not
like now, the guy who did what y'all say in Memphis, he lost his damn mind. So we understand that.
right.
Did he
But
really?
Jealousy,
Did he really?
envy,
Yeah,
greed.
hatred. Just the
Yeah.
you
And
know.
if, especially
Man,
man,
because
and the thing y'all got to realize too, when drugs are related, man, them folks operate on a whole different mindset. It's about that dope. It don't matter. Hey, they got to return this stuff. They got to, I mean, with them it's all business.
yeah,
You
we
know,
talked about when this guy shot this other guy in Monroe in Parkview over a drug deal. The other guy took some drugs from him and bullied him, punked him out. So the youngster came back and was talking to him, and early in the morning, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, and just the guy who got the stuff stole from him was talking to the dude, and he had a partner that was just tired of them talking, and he just walked over there point blank, reached over the guy's shoulder and shot the other guy in the face. Boom. Right there in Monroe. In Austin. One of our cousins, if he didn't, I think that the dude that's a kid of us did it. What's the guy name? He hid out in Arkansas, and then they ended up catching him like 2 years later. Not too long ago, they finally caught him. That it happened like in 2020, 2022 or something like that. What is that guy? I'll think of his name though, but yeah, it's just, I just thought about that when George was saying when you in the dope game, it's a different mindset.
Dope game. Hold on. Stop making it sound like that. I wasn't in dope game. I just used cocaine. I wasn't in no dope game. I was just around it, but I wasn't in it.
No, I said when you brought it up though, it's a different game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a different.
It's a different set of rules. But kids and children used to be off the table, even in the dope game. Used to be.
Well, the cartels.
Women and children.
Yeah,
but
they kill
But
them.
now you got little YNs doing it. They don't give a shit. They don't live by
But you
no
know
dope.
why? A lot of them seriously, they emulating the cartels because the cartels don't play.
So why they big home ain't checking them?
And
because they big homies and what doing.
A week before that, a 14-year-old was unalive being shot in the head down there in Monroe.
And look who the big homies are these days.
Yep. Non-productive role models.
Right. It ain't like when we was coming up with it was real OGs out there. I mean, they got a thin herd to choose from.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like I said, I used to have a youth program and mentorship and all that stuff. And when the parents had a problem with you correcting the kids, that didn't work.
Yeah,
right
then it's not gonna work.
I was at baby shower at a community center this weekend, and when I got there at 4:00, it was 2 boys being turned away because the gym closed at 1. And my question was, why is a gym of a community center closed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday? Or at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday? And you wonder why these kids ain't got nothing to do. You know, I don't know what other day a community center need to be open Monday through Friday for other than, you know, the before care, after care that they get paid for.
Right.
But the free play, I mean, why wouldn't you be open extended hours till nighttime on the weekend?
Well, a lot of
Shit,
that
fine.
when I got to Dallas, I did a mentor program, and it's like that, you know, there too. And I think a lot of it was funded because those employees they have to leave for 2 hours and come back and clock out. I mean, they say it's because of funding. And right now, it's a safety in Dallas. The
So
community
how
center is
can
about
you have aftercare to 7 o'clock then?
because they
6,
just do it
7
for
o'clock.
and that's it.
Awesome. Mario Towns.
Oh yeah. I had forgot about him.
Yep. But yeah, you know, but he down there and he was in Dallas, I think, when they got him.
Yeah, he was.
They got a whole video and everything, I think, still on YouTube today on how that played out. That was crazy. But yeah, man, that was crazy. So moment of silence to that family and everything. They arrested the guy, though. I'm kind of glad they got him. And I don't think he's gonna survive in jail. If they unaliving the rapist and all that, what you think they're gonna do to a healthy young 24-year-old that unalived a 2-year-old girl?
I don't know. You never know though. I mean, like the dude that listened, did he get back out? AJ,
Lester, oh no, he's still in jail.
he's still in jail. Okay, but
Yeah.
he think he in an interview or something lately. But
He's
anyway, I'm
trying to
sorry. But
appeal. He's trying to get, you know, reduce sentence and all that.
Concentrate,
He's trying to
he
get out.
declared insanity.
He's trying to get out. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Now that he killed all them people, y'all said, I'm surprised they ain't gonna give him the electric chair or something.
it's but you never know though, man. This Shelby County, that's a whole different. You talking about a whole different world. You never know. Dude might be at the mall with a bouquet of roses and a box of candy. You never
Boy.
know. AJ know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, shit.
If folks know what I'm talking about.
The woes of the Memphis government.
Yeah, the Memphis government, Shelby County.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Tennessee.
that guy ain't got no damn connection to no damn politics.
You don't never know.
I'm pretty
Never know. You'll be surprised.
I'm telling you, be so surprised. You never know. It's Memphis.
Now, speaking of this one, y'all, this is crazy. Let me see what y'all think about this real quick before we go to the main topic, man. I'm not satisfied, but some people are. I'm not. But I understand the verdict, but I'm not satisfied.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are continuing our breaking news coverage of the Sean Grayson trial down in Peoria. We have just found out that a verdict has been reached and he has been found guilty of second-degree murder. This coming in the courtroom just minutes ago. Jury was instructed that they could either find Grayson guilty of first-degree murder, of second-degree murder, or he could be found not guilty. We are just again finding out that he has been found guilty of second-degree murder. This, of course, following the murder of Sonia Massey in her home last year, Springfield woman who called 911 and former Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson and his partner responding to that 911 call. This trial has gone on for a week. It started last Wednesday, and then yesterday is when the jury started their deliberations, just returning this afternoon with their verdict.
That evil man.
What's problem?
That evil man.
But what's problem though? He got second-degree murder. He didn't qualify for first degree.
Yeah, because of her in the pot.
Now I'm saying, but you talking about the whole issue? Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm saying, I don't know. The video that I didn't see a threat to him He got angry when she said rebuke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what triggered him.
Trigger him. Yeah,
The word
exactly.
rebuke.
But that doesn't make it that don't make it first degree murder though. In fact, that pleads the case for being also second degree murder.
What made it and what made it second degree?
Because first degree requires premeditation, not meditation. You see, if he had gone in the house saying I'm gonna kill this person, then maybe you have a case for premeditation. But even then, it's gonna be tough to prove. You have to prove that there was an
So
intent to go
that's
in
the
to kill
hardest one to
somebody.
prove. Okay,
Yeah,
but
this was hard to prove. That's why they gave him second degree.
Okay.
Yeah, if they would have showed that he plotted that out, planned it, thought about it, went there with the intent.
Right.
That he didn't go there with the
intent. Yeah, because I mean, I was looking at it too. He had an attitude, you know, kind of. Well, first he talked to her. He had an attitude once he got in there, and I don't know.
But that's not premeditation.
But we can't prove.
But you know what though? Just because you got an attitude, that's not premeditation. You can just be a dick. You know what I'm saying? We got attitudes out. But you know, if I have an attitude to slap shit out of somebody, you can't see that's premeditated. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just. I mean, legally, that's the most severe thing they could charge him with. Just to be honest with
you. Yeah. Now that I get it now, because I was like, it wasn't no self-defense.
Nah, it wasn't none of that.
So you couldn't get off on that. But yeah, and so this is 4 to 20 years. We got Anthony in the building. What's happening, Anthony?
What it do? Hey, y'all.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
So, but yeah, that's some form of justice. We're just gonna see 4 years mandatory up to 20.
Well, it's not justice. That's not justice. That's the law. The law and justice is not the same thing. That's the administration of the law, but there's no way justice. Now his justice gonna come in some other form. But that's the administration of the law. That's the best they could do.
Yeah. I just hated that, you know. I guess you have to really do a lot to qualify for a death penalty, I guess, these days.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not.
Yeah, well, you know, that's you know, the death penalty will always be a moral quandary. Because it's like I said, justice says, you know, eye for an eye and all that, but the law has to be administered in a way where that justice isn't corrupted. And that's so hard to do. And that's why always be an issue with the death penalty.
Because you have people that sit on the jury and then can't come to grips with saying death.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, I had a problem. You know, I couldn't do jury duty over a traffic case. I didn't feel right judging somebody. So how the hell am I sit there and judge somebody on the basis of their life?
Oh no, babe. Wrong is wrong to me.
Yeah, wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong.
Wrong's wrong. And before I would do any crime, I'm already thinking of the consequences. And if something foul up, I knew the consequences. I mean, that's just how I was brought up, you know, but I don't know. If you in a sane mind, I'm gonna say you knew what you was doing, you know.
Yeah, I think so too. I really do. Because you know, if you got a mental illness or something, then that's different.
Yeah,
But,
you had
and even then, you know, they don't absolve your responsibility just because you got the mental illness and you do something. You can't just I got a mental illness. Oh, it's okay. No, you still responsible. You still accountable for that on every level.
Yeah, it's just, you know, I don't think the family was too pleased, but you know, you know, like y'all say, that it is what it is on that, and that was probably the most you can get if you're not gonna get the death penalty. And I guess it wasn't worse, you know, with all the other cop unalivings, you know, that they're doing. It measured up with them, and then none of them get the death, so why should him? You know, so I get it.
Well, at least it didn't slide down to manslaughter.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, it could have been worse.
I mean, because they killed that Tyree Nichols boy on camera.
On camera, and all got acquitted. I was just telling
I
somebody
mean,
about this
same
today.
thing happened with the Ronald Green guy that Austin and I know. They killed him on camera, unalived him on camera, and all of them got out. We have the mother and daughter on here on one of the podcasts. And you seeing the footage. It's on YouTube now. You seeing the footage of them pulling him, beating him, calling him out his name, saying what they did to him. But the initial report, they say he hit a tree and he was unalive from hitting the tree until they got those body cams.
Yeah.
Now the body cam showed him. Man, they showed out. It's on YouTube. Just Google the Ronald Green. You'll see that whole 40-minute
I
footage of
remember
them
that.
beating the boy.
His sister was on here.
Yeah. And that was crazy.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, the world just crazy, man. We just gotta be careful.
Fight against flesh and blood.
Especially us as people of color, man. We really, because it used to just be us, the guys. Them people don't care who it is now.
Yeah.
It's in them and it's in them. And I thought it would be gone because of the generations.
No.
Yeah, I mean, interracial dating is at an all-time high. But I just figured, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen Y, the millennials. And then, I just thought that it would be over with by now.
What would be over with?
At least died down to the point where
what in particular?
You working with them, they make just as much money as you. I don't get it. At what point all of us have a little, what we want to say, is it prejudice or racism in us? Which one is it?
All of them. Prejudice, racism. It's different.
All of us have some of that in us, but for some reason we're better at controlling ours than the YTs. And I've seen these videos where when they get mad, they say what they really feel.
Well, here's the thing. What have I been saying ever since I've been on this show? We raise overly emotional children. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with having your emotions. Your emotions are valid. But we as men have failed to keep a stoic mindset. And that puts that valve on those emotions where they don't mess up your life and cause you to make stupid decisions. We weaponize masculinity. We call it toxic. We call it things like that, and wonder why we getting the society that we getting. The society has strayed from a patriarchal society, which is a classic model for any civilization, and look what we got.
One thing that I do agree with the current administration on, if it's true, about moving some of these people out to different countries to their prisons. Right. Because I think in the United States, I think there are really too many rights when you go to prison. I think that it's too cushy, and it just allows for that door to keep revolving. So
I ain't gonna never say jail cushy.
I don't think jail cushy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never call jail cushy for nobody.
Ain't no rights in jail, baby. You a prisoner of
no rights.
You have rights of appeal. You have
that's basic legal rights, though.
You get your meals. You get your rec yard time. You get your basketball time. You get your.
It's not a country club.
Okay.
Ain't nothing cushy about jail. Nothing.
Ain't nothing cushy about that. If you gonna have somebody in a facility they can't leave, the least you can do is feed them and give them a little exercise.
I also want to chain niggas up in the backyard. Can we leave some water out for them?
Niggas.
Ooh, MAGA.
Y'all
Are you a free man? Are you a free man?
And that's how he gonna think. He didn't do no crime, no nothing. So y'all, that's what y'all dealing with.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it ain't that
but
black and
that
white.
ain't
That's
cushy then.
yeah,
I can't
it
let you
ain't.
say that.
No, those situations are not that black and white.
Man, they giving them bologna. They giving them bologna and bread. They should just give them bread.
That's
One piece of bread.
it. Who wants to eat bologna and bread every day?
Hey, some people love bologna.
Yeah, but you can the body
It's
ain't
full of
gonna live off
sodium. It's
that.
not. It ain't like they getting a wholesome, hearty, healthy meal with vegetables,
No.
fruits, and all that.
They do get apples and stuff.
But they have
They
to
not getting nothing
They have to
healthy
give
in
them
there.
They have to give them a balanced
they
diet.
have to give them
The what
just
you
enough.
call
They
not
give them
getting a kosher meal. The
right.
motherfucking what you call eating pork. Come on, baby.
Yeah, they're not getting no steak dinner, but they have to give them a balanced
I
meal.
said kosher and pork. That's against some people's religion.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people have to eat kosher.
Right.
Not in jail.
Right.
You gonna eat with the bologna.
Yeah, they gonna feed them just enough to keep them alive. They
They'll give you
ain't
some
nobody
kosher
eating good in
bologna.
there.
You gonna get some kosher bologna. You gonna get some beef bologna? No, you getting real regular pork, chicken, turkey bologna. You ain't getting no beef bologna. Cause you're a Muslim and you don't eat pork.
No, they don't give a
You
shit.
shouldn't do what you did.
Everybody didn't do what they said they did.
Austin, keep explaining how it's cushy.
Have you ever been to jail, Austin?
Give us some
Have you ever been to jail?
Give us some more cushy examples.
Nope, and thank God I haven't been.
And I ain't been either, but I know there's some bullshit called it's cushy. I ain't no. I know plenty
And
of folk been
somebody
to
that
jail.
done been, baby. Sit
It
down.
ain't cushy.
Please have receipts. Go sit down.
It ain't cushy. AJ.
I done been
baby.
through there. I done been through there on a tour.
I ain't talking about on no tour. I'm talking about when you can't leave. When you can't leave.
Well, goddamn, they jizzled and did everything.
What's cushy about it?
Let
Austin,
me tell you why.
Give us some more
Do
cushy
you not know why
examples
black
besides the
be black?
basketball.
Probably jump
You know
on
why?
the
A God to put me in a position.
That ain't on the floor.
You beat up
A
somebody.
lot of them laying on the floor. A lot of them laying on concrete floor with no mask. This was real.
And cold with no cover.
And no medical care right now. And no mental health care and nothing.
So how is that cushy?
That ain't what I saw on
and
TV.
bed sores up their ass.
No, you got anywhere but no bed sores. We talking about flesh-eating bacteria diseases, COVID. We talking about real shit going on.
Yeah, now I know a couple of people. I know a couple of people that was in Bastrop and here in Fulton County.
I tell you, y'all want to hear some shit? Y'all want to see a cushy jail? Look in the Shelby County jail and see what the fuck you find. Cause that ain't cushy.
I don't think. I don't think
out of
Fulton
all
County
additives, baby, it ain't cushy. Cushy ain't one I'd use.
It's gonna be pushy. It might get gushy, but it sure ain't cushy.
Yeah, stupid.
It gonna be mushy.
Yeah.
Okay, we get ready to get closer to the top.
It's gonna smell like Badussy.
Boy, you crazy.
What you say? Booties become pussies.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like Badussy for real down there. I heard you walk. I walked past that motherfucker and be like, God damn.
Well, they are stupid.
Man, we need to do one day we're gonna need to do a show from Memphis. One day. Not no time soon, oh Lord.
Here go another social media, I guess. This to get us closer to the topic. Another one went down there. She went to Columbia getting a BBL.
Mm-mm.
And a week while she was down there, she passed away, and the husband's looking for answers.
Okay, that's simple.
And my thing is, why do women doing that to their bodies?
If they're gonna do it, at least not try to be cheap and clip coupons to do it. Stop going to these third world countries where they ain't got no antibiotics and have them poke around in your booty, and then you come back here and you drop dead. At least get done at a legitimate. Stop doing an online Google search for BBLs and going for that. That's substandard care.
Hey, how about this? Just be happy with what you got.
But you know they ain't gonna do that. Austin, come on,
But
I want them
the
to.
fact that the husband let her go do it is my thing.
Oh,
he probably paid for it.
Yeah, like a dummy.
That's why I say if you need to pick somebody you like, man. Man, you got to pick somebody you like.
Well,
may
nobody in
not
this
have
situation
been
like
him. It may
themselves.
not have been him. It may have been her pushing
Right.
for it.
Right.
She didn't like
Yeah,
who
you
she
right.
was. She didn't like how she didn't look. She didn't like how she looked.
And so,
Yeah, she had some
and
insecurity that when she had her mind made up, you know, woman got her mind made up. Her husband can say what he want to say.
And
Yeah,
She
after
gonna
3
do what
I
she
don't know
kids,
what
want to
type
after
of
do.
women
3
y'all are.
kids,
No,
after
I
3
say,
kids, your body is
if I
definitely
say
not the
no, she just
It
same.
gonna get
is
mad.
different. It is different. It's
After
yeah.
most
3
definitely
kids,
different.
after 3 kids, your body is not the same.
Shit, after
And
one.
Especially if
and
you
after
breastfeed.
and thinking about the body that I used to have, how I was when I
Yeah.
met my husband, how I was
Yeah.
built. Now I'm
Is
having
the
kid
husband
after kid
complaining?
after kid. He probably don't even have to. He's probably not even complaining.
It could
It's
be
Yeah, it's
self
how
her.
she
love and
feeling. It's how she feeling about
self
herself.
security. Yes,
Yeah.
it's self security. It's like he can say all day
You got
long, I
some?
love the way you look. And then you and her out to eat or wherever, and he's looking at all the fine bitches, and you be like, damn, I used to look like that. Cause it's just is what it is. It's not nothing
Yeah. I
he
mean,
can
I
really
mean,
say.
I want to argue,
And she's 40. So, you know, everything went south.
Right.
but on the same note, you have a husband, you have kids.
Mm.
If
Yeah,
you
you got to
marry, let
think
me
of
ask
them
y'all
too.
this. Let me ask you this. I understand,
And
ladies.
40 is crazy, no shade.
I understand, ladies, that you want your bodies back and all of that. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But if you marry and you're happy, now we don't know if she's happy or not, but I'm gonna say can't be too happy if she's still trying to look a certain way, because it's supposed to be for better off for worse, rich off for poor, sickness and in hell, you know, all the rah-rah.
Right.
Okay.
But that's not
But that's in
reality
your
though.
that's in your partner.
But the thing is, a
That's
woman
her
go a
she's
woman
vetted.
But here's the thing: a woman, regardless of her situation, go always want to feel attractive. She go. A woman go
That's
always want
what I don't understand.
what?
If you marry, they have kids.
Mhm.
I think they say what, mother of three. They have kids.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you still want to catch eyes?
It's not about
It
catching
might
eyes. It's not
not be her
always about
want to catch
catching
eyes.
eyes, though.
What is it
It's what
about?
she sees in her eyes.
Yeah,
She
it's
sees
not.
a
That's what she
diminishing
sees when she
body.
looks in the mirror.
Yeah, she sees herself
So
diminishing.
a low self-esteem.
Yes.
It's not even really a low
Insecurity.
That's not even low
self-esteem.
self-esteem.
It could be a high
Insecurity.
self-esteem
She
that
don't like
she
it.
doesn't
She
see
just don't
anymore.
like it. She don't
Yeah.
like it. What she see in the mirror.
So she don't like herself.
No,
She doesn't like
might
the
not like
image
the
of
look.
herself.
Okay. Well, my thing is this too. Then I mean, and this because I'm a health nut. I work out. When I see things I don't like, I hit the gym. I know everybody's not mentally
But she was
motivated.
in her own way though. She was doing something about it too.
Yeah, that was just her way.
She wanted the quick way. Microwave.
Well, she was doing it in the way she saw fit.
The quick way. She didn't want to do the workout.
It don't matter whether it's quick
You
or not
know,
though. It's just her way.
you can't build a booty. I don't care what you say in the gym.
Yes, you
It's
can.
only so much your gluteus maximum muscle is gonna get.
Okay. We gonna agree to disagree on that because they got exercise and things now that these women doing, and I've seen one that was
Some people want quick results.
Understand something, but
it took like a year and some months
But
to get what she wanted.
There's a danger with everything, and I guess you don't think about that. But it's so many BBLs out here. You never would think I'll be the example. I'll be the one to die.
I'll be the one that died getting one.
There's
Yeah.
so many BBLs. It'd be different if they were knocking. Let me not say that so insensitively. If women were dying often, and it'll be probably more of a scare, more of a fear, but they're not. It's so rare. You just truly believe I can get this done.
Hey, you know what? People die from crack and drugs every day, but there's always somebody that knew that says I'm
gonna do it.
Or that's been on crack for 50, 60 years. I've known certain crackheads since I was a child, still doing it today.
They have no change in sight, baby. They tell you quick. I don't plan on change.
And they ain't dead, and they ain't dropped dead from it either.
Yeah, but I just hate that. And like I said, that could play a role with, like we said, we know it's mental. but social media could have played a part of that. Or like
Very much
Anthony
so.
said, the husband looking at other women.
And
But
she in New York City.
And probably not even in like a
Environment could
disrespectful
have
way. You
played a
just
role.
notice. You just see like social media. You like other posts. You doing
Instagram
something.
model.
You can just see all sort of stuff. It just
And
That's
that
why you
you
gotta
and
be
like
stronger
you
than
say,
that.
you look at that and say
Program.
that used to be me. And then like you say, 40 years old, looking at those 19 and 22-year-olds, that used to be me. But I don't know. So the husband telling her she's beautiful every day, that don't matter when it's her, when she feels some type of way.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah. But yeah, so that gets us to, I guess, our social media topic. Because like that one there, crazy, you know. I'm just, every time I look up.
Black, you froze.
I was thinking it was my phone. I just didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I just don't get it. But like I said, I'm a man and I believe in natural stuff, so I'll never get it.
Yeah.
But
and you know what? Her man, what if he's a man that gets Botox or then got a few surgeries himself? What if they that couple that does that?
Yeah, I mean they got guys out there that get abs and
Get
chest
their pecs
implants,
done. Get
bicep
you know.
implants.
Yeah, maybe they believe. Yeah.
Hair
So,
implants.
And then my thing is this: why aren't these men going with their women to those places? If I know mine's
Now
be,
that's the number one question.
yeah,
Why
going
won't
under
you
the
go
night
to someone?
with a
So my
rich
thing is,
man.
was she by herself or was she with her homegirls?
I
Some
don't
make
know.
it a
They
group
didn't say.
trip with friends. Some
But
people
if
go
my
with their
wife
friends.
going to have something that's as serious as those surgeries are, I think I would. If I approve it, I think I would want to be there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: they not taking it
you was
seriously.
right. Obviously,
They
you
marketing these
supposed
trips
to
like.
take. Like I'm with George. We on the same page because you're supposed to take this just as serious as an emergency surgery. This is a
And they not. And look at the way they market it, like come down for the weekend, get your BBL, go back home, go back to work Monday. And it's not their way.
Look, you'll be down a week.
Yeah.
You need to go just keep getting your massages
But they give
get
them
somebody else
that
to check
pamphlet
on
just
you.
like they give us when you finna go under, anesthesia. This can happen.
Yeah.
And
We don't
it's
know
like I
that. We
just
don't know
don't
the
see
medical
how.
care over there like that. We don't know what they're doing.
And we don't know how many surgeries she done had. I don't
And
think this
you
probably
don't
her first
know
rodeo.
what's the
Tummy tuck.
sterilization they using. What's the standard of sterilization?
Yeah, what's the standard of care? They don't have patient rights like we do.
In Colombia.
No, it's a whole different world.
And you go there for the price.
Right, you go in there for the price to clip coupons for your book.
Hey, that's what Nard was at. Austin. He's been there once a couple of times. Old Columbia. But yeah, so I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. But
well, I guess he went and froze on.
Yeah, it took him on down.
Yeah. He was too cold for the show. Must have been all that working out.
Look, it took him. It took him slow too. It took half. It just froze him and gave us audio.
Okay.
There you go.
And I'm gonna remove that one. And close out.
You would think.
Now I
you
got
would
this
think
one in the
he in
headphone.
Memphis tonight. It's raining in Memphis tonight. And I'm surprised mine ain't acting up.
No, you finna get some good sleep.
You know it.
Raindrops and gunshots.
Man.
Yeah, down there in Memphis
Lullaby.
for sure.
Music to my ears.
Mm-hmm. 44 caliber lullaby.
Man.
Rock you honestly.
Well,
All right, y'all. So, what impact do y'all think social media has had, though? Is it for the better, for worse? A lot of them saying mental issues. The mental health is messing with the mental health.
I don't know if messing with mental health, it may be messing with your esteem.
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah, it may
I
be
would say,
messing with your
it
emotional health.
could be as with anything, if it's a tool, as with any tool, if it's used wisely, it could be used for good. But as with anything, it can be used for evil as well. So it's like you see that on each platform,
Mm-hmm.
the good and the bad and the ugly, and the in between.
I think when they get too deep into it is when it becomes bad. See, I mostly use it for promotion.
right.
But you have people who have their friends, their Facebook friends, or they consider their friends too. People that they don't know, they communicate with, and all that. They rely on them for validation. Look what I'm at, look what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think if I wasn't promoting, uh, I don't even think I'd be as involved with social media. I
Yeah,
just
me either.
promote. I
Yeah,
don't
me.
be on there. Good morning, Facebook friends, and all that shit. Beautiful people and all that stuff. I don't do all that. I just
I
post a video, duck out.
I have anxiety sometimes, quite a bit, but one thing that I use it for is finding recipes because it helps with my anxiety to cook sometimes. So it can be therapeutic for me in that sense. But I guess when people are on there trying to be more than what they are and try to emulate, and some of those images on there, you try to emulate those with not even knowing the true circumstances of these people and what their true life is about, then it can cause you some emotional traumas, if you will, some esteem traumas. So,
Right. And depression. I've seen people actually get depressed watching social media. And I'm like, why are you looking at that then? If that bothers you that much to see your high school, college friend from up the road over in Japan living a good life, if that bothers you, why look at it? It's like some people are just a glutton for pain and depression and disappointments. I'm like, I don't look at things if it's gonna bother me,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Right.
I think
And
social media
you're
has grown an extremely obsessive behavior in people when it comes down to the mental of it. Some people are obsessed with social media.
Right.
And we are actually, what we're doing to our kids is making them obsessed. We're letting the phone and the tablets babysit our
Raise them.
kids.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we can't ignore the fact that on many levels and most levels that I can go into, it's just the trend of the world. It's just how the world communicates now.
yeah.
You get ready to see companies lay off. I don't think it's gonna be EMFs in 5 years. You obviously Amazon finna lay off 600,000 jobs because they using AI now. And it's just the way the world moves now. So I mean,
Yeah.
I have my reservations. I don't trust a computer that could be subjected to a virus or a hacker, or I can't put all my eggs in that basket yet. in that technology basket.
Hey, Jay, remember when we was in junior high school? This shit was sell back then. All that information is everywhere. It's susceptible to everything. This is nothing new.
And when we were in school too, you know, they kept saying that computers were going to run the world, and we didn't know what they was talking about.
Well, yeah. I mean, I use AI for a lot of stuff, and you know, but it's crazy the way it's taking over.
But it is doing that. Mm-hmm.
It's not taking over. It's just being utilized more.
Well,
it's not taking over. It's becoming prevalent. And one day,
well, a lot of people. Go ahead.
But my whole thing is, I'm kind of so you know, it feels like that boogeyman mentality. The way some people look at AI, like, oh Lord, it's taking over. It's been. I worked in IT back in the early 2000s. This stuff been getting used. It's just now y'all find out about it. They've been using it.
Yeah, it's more forefront now.
Right, that's all it is.
I think AI
but there are a lot of people. Go ahead.
No, you were after George. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
No, but he was gonna say something too.
I'll go ahead.
A lot of people think like AJ, they want live people to talk to. So the stalkers and all that, yeah. But I think the introductory to the company, the ones that you the forefront of the company, the representatives of the company.
That's been over with. They closed out those kind of call centers in the early 20s. That day is over with. It's like that's not coming back, y'all. It's over with.
I don't know.
And no, ain't no. I don't know. It's done. I've been saying this
They're
to
not
you.
gone away. They're just being outsourced to other countries where they work for cheaper labor.
No, that's not that's not what I'm saying.
Amazon.
Listen, what I'm saying. This is why
I think Amazon letting go who stalkers or something.
No. But here's what they doing. They can use an AI operated robot to stack all them pallets. Why are they gonna pay you? They already use Amazon laying out 300,000 jobs because of that. So what you think FedEx finna do? Memphis? They finna leave. If they gonna deal with a robot, they can pay a quarter of the cost of maintenance every year and not deal with your ass being late. Then what you think they gonna do? And people ain't getting mad at the companies for laying off. Why the hell are you mad at the companies? They don't owe you shit. They owe their stakeholders, not you. You're not guaranteed a job in life.
I don't give a damn who put it on the shelf. It better be by my door at the time y'all see it.
Exactly. See, exactly. Thank you. That's why they on the chopping block.
No, they can't. They can't fire the drivers.
When it comes to jobs, hey, they have it starts with a W. It's AI Lyft. It's called Waymo.
Yeah, they started that down here. Yeah, it started in
Atlanta. Yeah,
Georgia.
that's what I'm saying. This man I follow in Atlanta, he rides in them. It is starting to increase as far as technology. My thing is where I agree with AJ is just trusting in all that stuff. You can bring my packages to my door, whatever, cool, whatever. I don't know if I want to be in a car that's driving itself. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that yet. Just like when I was growing up, my grandfather is not a guy rest his soul, was not cool with GPS. He thought that was the craziest shit ever. A phone telling you which way to go, how to get there, what time you gonna be there. He used to think that was the craziest thing. So I do know as time evolves, where we are in our lives, in our generation, and what period of life and year that we're in, that's just where we are with it. Because the next generation is going to be hopping in those cars, moving.
Like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, so
y'all ever watch Upload?
I don't think so. I've seen iRobot. Y'all better watch yourselves.
Watch the Upload though. It's kind of like
Is it a documentary?
It started out with those self-driving cars. No, it's a series.
Okay.
It started out with the self-driving cars, but it's mostly about what happens in the afterlife. And but it was showing you that those cars can malfunction. And when they malfunction, that's how the main character passed away. And then y'all know a couple of years ago that Tesla did that for this prom. These people that was in the driving it for the prom.
Yeah.
And I think it also happened like last year or something. So I don't know.
Didn't
YNs
them
can
cars just stop
program.
driving like in the middle of the freeway, just stopped or something?
They can program a key fob to my car to make my car move, and it's a computer. Why wouldn't they be able to make it stop if they can make it move?
They've been doing it anyway.
I'm saying if there's no human in there,
right,
in the car to make it drive, do whatever it's going to do.
But they claim it's safe. It drives, it follows all the laws.
Tapping into that car.
Nothing. I mean, they've been had the ability to do that.
So
this stuff all this technology is the stuff I was hearing about 20 years ago. It's just finally coming out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do IT, so yeah, I'm seeing the same. But yeah, so yeah, the social media, AI, and all that, and like Anthony said, is people can't live without it.
Right.
It's addictive. It has gotten it's addictive, and it is what it is. But
here's another thing that make people addicted about it. Online, you can be anybody you want to be.
Yeah,
you can be not shit in your real life, but you can be anybody you want to be online.
That's what be getting me, like, especially the YNs, I guess y'all say.
Mm-hmm.
They so serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll say something about something, then you just comment, and everybody else, and they feel like they want to call you, out your name and talking away. I'm like, dude, y'all so hyped up and amped up on it behind this little blue app.
Right.
It's like
they be mad. They be on there. You like this picture? You heart that picture? You what? Dang, I didn't know that meant something.
Yeah.
I thought it just meant that you liked it. You liked it.
But another thing also was also a drug in this world is clout.
Mm-hmm.
So once you start building a follow, and we ain't talking about, because some folks buying follows and shit nowadays, but when you build a following and you have what you call a fan base, and now you're considered a socialite and this and that, and you are making money. Some people are profiting hard off of Facebook just by keeping up
I'm doing
weird
Facebook,
drama.
TikTok.
The
Right.
TikTok, all that making up stories and lives about their lives and story times and drama, building those fan bases off of entertainment, whether it's embarrassing, whether it's funny, whether it's sad, whether it's shocking,
Oh, okay,
whether
I
it's
get what you're
nasty.
going.
They do.
Okay.
Were they selling out their soul for likes? It don't matter.
That's what it's giving. Like, it don't matter
Yeah,
how embarrassing the
okay.
story is. They'll just put it on out there just to build that platform of fans and fandom. Everybody wants to be famous in some shape, form, or fashion, and have this popularity. It's just a weird culture to be in. It's just extremely weird what people would do to get likes and shares and views.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people try to create themselves and make themselves things that they're not even close to, and they're willing to embarrass themselves, embarrass their families, and just do all kind of stuff for likes, even if it's not even monetary.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy.
I knew it was crazy when somebody talk bad about this guy, and this is embarrassing. Talk bad about him on social media. Had everybody up under there laughing and clowning. And 2 days later, he went and unalived the person who said something about him on social media. It's stuff like that gets me with this social media crap. Cyberbullying started at first, but for this newer generation to go and unalive somebody because they called them a punk or sassy on social media, to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that.
It's 10 times more embarrassing now being in high school and someone making fun of you, and then a few more weeks that shit is over with. It's on to the next topic of the school. Stuff on the internet lasts years.
Forever.
It's stuff I seen that was viral when I was in 7th or 8th grade, 14, 15 years old, that you can still find on the internet now at 30. So stuff on the internet lasts way longer. The pain is a lot more inflicted.
Last longer than that ass whooping you got on the playground.
Yeah.
Now they watching it all the time.
Because back then, it wasn't no really recording fights.
No, wasn't nobody recording you getting your ass whooped.
Everybody had to get somebody. The person with the phone, you were liable to get snuck. Everybody had to be on guard. You couldn't have time to record.
Wasn't nobody recording you.
No, they were recording, man.
No, everybody that's at that playground that day either ready to fight, watching the fight, or need to be prepared to jump in for somebody. You didn't have time to hold no phone and be the video person.
This is the most aggressive, sensitive generation that I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
They're aggressive and sensitive at the same time.
Yeah. Emotions all over the place.
It's sad.
This your generation. It's plenty of folks our age still on this stuff.
And behind the computer, folks feel so safe and so powerful.
Dude, man, look. And especially them little YNs, though, man. They get on there and don't say nothing about Kendrick or Drake or whatever, and you know, and they want you to agree with them.
Right.
And if you don't agree, you can't have your own opinion. You know, you have to agree with them. You know, and I was like,
real YNs that I've been seeing, which is crazy. It's like a whole like page. This man, and this is a grown man, doing YouTubes about the Chicago gangs right now, and they are heavily into social media, killing each other and recording each other's bodies on the ground, making diss records right after killing somebody, being at your gravesite, recording, stomping on your grave, peeing on it. It is so.
Now,
that's what I mean by social media is getting like.
I did see where they dug up in Chicago. Chicago is a different shit. You saw the one where they dug up that guy's grave that had been gone for about 15, 20 years, and the ops dug up his grave.
No, see, that's the crazy stuff. And they post all this stuff. Like, it's like, no, people telling on
and the mama was crying.
Day. There's no fear. People posting their crimes, all sort of stuff. It's just like social media has become like the craziest thing.
But that's social media fault, though.
Why do I know you stealing out the store? Why do I know you stealing out the liquor store? Why do I know you stole money from the bank? Like, why do I know this stuff? Because you're posting it.
Wow.
Listen, once you realize social media is fake, you will be way better off. People get on these apps comparing their relationships to others, comparing themselves to others, and y'all don't even know what's going on off camera. People can be rich on camera but be broke in real life. People are only gonna post the good things that are going on. I just seen a woman get on this app and call her man broke in front of millions of people simply because he doesn't pay for trips and they don't do nothing fun. But he's a homeowner, he has a good paying job, but he simply has a lot of debt. So he has to put his money into his business, into what he has to pay for. But she got on the internet and called him broke simply because what she sees on the internet. Simply because he can't pay for the fun things. But he's handling his personal business off camera. So she sat on this camera right here and said he was broke in front of 1 million people. And it's embarrassing. Now, how do you think that video is gonna make him feel? She called him broke on camera, but he's a homeowner, has a great job, but he's paying off his debt. And then she had the nerve to say, oh, he has a great personality though. He has a great personality, trying to butter it up. But you just called this man broke and put y'all business out there in front of 1 million people. Get off the internet, bro. For real.
He sounded like she talked about him. That's him. That's what I got from that one. I don't believe it's somebody else. I believe his girl did him like that because he knew too much about the business.
Well,
But it
might be.
definitely could be him telling somebody else's story, because that's how deep people put their information on there. You'll be
Right.
able
That's
to
true.
read, tell their story word for word.
Yeah, that's because
And
he
that's
he
the
was,
thing.
but he got kind of personal with it. So if he is speaking for somebody else, he close to him
He
because
got very emotional.
he got emotional. But you know, hey, and that's the thing about the social media thing, the illusion. And like
But
they
that's
say, they're
another
gonna
thing I ain't never
post
understood.
their best moments. I'm living my best life, and she's showing a little Chanel bag, and she in New York in a hotel. I know girls that do that all the time now. That I know personally. They barely got a pot to piss in, window to throw it out. But so, and they came from that, from nothing. So any chance they
They
get to
gonna
try
pee
to
in that
cheer
Chanel
on,
bag.
thank you. And then they probably won't. They'll probably piss on themselves before they would that bag. And that bag gotta last, so they can keep showing it. Um, but yeah, they can't wait to get on social media and try to flaunt on uh and stunt on other people from their hometown. And they
But
talk about, oh, bitches,
back to that
you did,
video we just seen. That is another thing that
yeah.
really bothers me about social media. Couples do get on social media and fight. Married, boyfriend, girlfriends, all I'd be like, this is crazy. You couldn't pay me to get on Facebook and bash my man. I don't care if we just got into an argument, cussing each other out for filth. I went there, get on, unlock my phone, hop on Facebook, and be like, do y'all know he don't have no money? He don't do this. He don't clean up. He don't. That is the craziest thing to me.
Or record. I mean, or go live with their
Or
argument.
go live. That'd be so crazy. And I'd be in front row, front row watching, but it's still
Do you think
crazy
they
to
don't
me.
have friends, or is it they're just trying to embarrass that person? Or do they think they have friends? Or are they
I
doing it for
just,
clickbait?
I just think it's the they see everybody else doing it, so they do it, and it could also be that they're looking for somebody to take their side. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
Whose side you taking? Show me I
But
was.
what's
Tell me I
crazy,
was right.
we all divided. We take sides. Some go with him, some go with her. The next day they back together. Everybody look crazy. You went live for a whole hour yesterday, calling this man everything but a child of God, and now y'all back together.
He the fool for taking her back. So I blame him. It ain't her. So
And I
yeah,
think
that's
today people are doing it for clickbait because now Facebook has become extremely monetizing. Facebook monetizes people. Like, it's people that's posting their Facebook checks every 2 weeks, every other week, some folks getting 700, 1,200, 1,000. People
mhm.
getting money from Facebook. And that will and nothing motivates more than money. You'll put up with some
Right.
shit for some money. So people
And
start now
then Facebook
making
will
and
tell
causing
you,
drama.
Facebook will say, I want you to do 5 reels, 5 stories, and 5 this
Yeah, that's what I was
this
gonna tell
week.
you. Because when I got into the monetary, they want a video every week or every other day, and you really can't, keep up with that. But once you start getting in that algorithm and you're getting paid, the more you post, the more you get paid. So that now that you're in
Right.
there, so
Right.
like if they want me to do a video a week, if I skip a week or two, I just don't get as much, what I'm saying,
Right. Pretty
money.
much.
So they be like, so I post, they say just post something. So I just post a minute video and just throw it out there. Do another minute video, throw it out there. Supposed to did one Saturday, I didn't do it. So, I mean, it's cool, but I'm not gonna be a slave to it. Like AJ was saying, post 5 videos and try to do 100 videos in a week. I ain't gonna do all that. I'm cool with what I'm doing. But yeah, 'cause I guess money makes them sell each other out or something. But I don't think I'd be airing out. They be serious. Now you can tell the skits. Some of them be skits, but you can tell when they fussing and fighting and it's real. And you go to their actual pages and you can kind of see what's kind of going on for real that they didn't post. And I was like, okay, so that one was real. You know, so it's it's taken over the mentality of the world. The
But
world is
see,
just not the same.
you see what you see what you said. You went to something happened and it made you go to their actual post. See, that's all they doing now. They want to whatever they can do to get you to go. That's traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't care.
They call
don't
that
care
shit
if
rage baiting.
yeah,
But
and they don't care. We gonna get two. They'll collaborate together to
Yeah.
say, girl, what we gonna fight about today? You know.
but
Yeah,
I
that's just like rappers back in the day, you know, creating beef to get.
But I think what we don't
I
need to
don't know.
fall
Back in the
into.
day, they was fighting for real.
But I don't think we need to fall into blaming the technology or social media for folks just being fucked up. I mean, them same folks is beefing online. The same folks I saw beefing on Saturday at the barbershop. The same couple I know every Friday. Oh, there go Mildred and Clarence up there clowning again. Here come the police. So they'll be back together Monday. It's the same
They just
thing.
putting it on social media
But
They
so
just put it
all
on
of us
social
can
was
see
media.
it
never
So it
now.
ain't social
easy.
media fault. It ain't AI fault. It ain't the technology fault. It's just people. It's just human nature.
But I feel like social media plays a part in it when it becomes I can't have a fight with my husband without hopping online for the world to see.
But that's on that individual though. I'm not going. That's on them. You get some
But
people
she's
that
saying, but they're so obsessed with it that that's what
yeah
they want to do. The
yeah.
fact that you even want to
Unfortunately,
do something like that instead of keeping that stuff private like it used to be. So that's
Because
where
people
it
fighting or
messes
arguing in
with
their
social
home,
norm.
them having a toxic relationship is their business. That is human stuff. But
yeah.
what will make me say every time we fight, I'm going on live?
But
So
when we live in
everybody
the
will take
This
that
is what he
heat.
did. He gonna do this and that. He got me fucked up. You know, and
Then
you
I
know,
hop on Facebook. We're in the midst of an argument. We having a serious argument, hollering, screaming, yelling, throwing stuff. And I done made time to unlock my phone, go to my app, and go live. And it
but you
gives
know
you
what
like,
though,
and
Anthony?
live give you like a little rule, then a countdown, then a this, then a that. You're getting prepared to start a film. So
You know what though?
as you argue with your
a
husband.
lot of the beats you
With
get
that,
to still
Anthony,
be on recorded on for witness.
a
You know,
lot of for witness, and a lot of times, Anthony, being that I'm just keeping it a buck. Y'all know what I'm, how I come. A lot of times, men that do that because that woman, he know that woman is not going to take accountability for her actions, and a lot of times,
exactly.
women don't apologize, and they want everybody to agree with their actions. So when I see guys going viral like that, when they confronting the woman, they're doing it because they're like, see what she doing, y'all? She doing this and that, and she trying to say it's me and da 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 da. He's trying to get the world out of social media to look at the comments so he can show her, see, you're not as right as you think you are.
Yeah, and
Not saying that it's
it
right.
has saved some situations for sure. Like that
Right.
man that
Yeah.
was walking his dog in that park and that white lady fell to the floor. He's attacking me. He's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not. So it definitely can save certain situations, almost like a police cam. It definitely can save certain situations from going left or people believing the left over the right, things of
Right.
that nature.
Keep this
I
up.
feel like the internet creates mental illness personally. I
agree.
feel like it really
I agree.
amplifies the mental illness. And, I think jealousy is a mental illness.
Yep.
I
I
think
agree.
talking bad about others is a mental illness. Feeling like, oh, I should have that or I want to do this instead. I think that's a mental illness. I think sitting up watching sitting for hours, looking at somebody else's life all day, like all you doing is scrolling through somebody else's experiences. Like, I think that's a mental illness, but maybe turn the phone off for a second and like go have an experience. I know when I'm on there and I'm scrolling through, I realize I have more than 10 emotions within a 5-minute period. That is a problem. We not built for that. You're not built to be like, oh, look at the cute baby. Oh, look at that. Damn that ass. Oh, somebody getting killed. Oh, Oh, another baby.
That's facts.
Oh, like
That's
you're
facts.
not built for that. We're not built for that. You're supposed to feel a feeling or have an emotion for at least a minute and a half, 30 seconds. And like that's why people are like, oh, I'm depressed. I'm so sad. Like you, if you would not be having 500 different feelings in an hour and just sit in one
Man,
for
true.
5 minutes.
That's true.
And if you don't like sitting in it, get up and go for a walk, do a jumping jack, turn on some music.
That's real.
Like have some experiences, and then you won't be sitting in depression. You know, you'll be sitting in, oh, I'm existing and this is dope.
Tiffany ate that up.
I mean, but though, don't say something stupid like jealousy is a mental illness. Don't say dumb stuff like that. It's not a fucking mental illness. Bipolar is a mental illness. Schizophrenia is a mental illness. Stop talking in these little sound bites and really not saying shit.
And then you have people talking about she killed that.
No, she ain't really say shit. She just said a bunch of stuff that make people be like, oh. She just fed the stimulus in the system. She ain't say shit.
Yes, she definitely did say shit. The only thing that ticked you
What?
off was jealousy is a mental illness. If
That's
you
not
are on
a
social media-
that's not a mental
I
illness.
didn't say it was. I said that's the only thing you took from it. You didn't listen to. You clearly didn't. You blocked out the entire thing. If you're on social media and you're on social media for an hour and you are scrolling, and this is where she's saying a mental illness come from. If I am in my house, in my home that I've been blessed with, I am alive. God has blessed me with have all my fingers and toes, a good heart, health. I'm not on no dialysis. I'm not on nothing. And I am on Facebook, and a girl is going to Jamaica, and now that has ruined my entire day. I have forgot about that. I've been blessed with a car, a house. I have
That's
a
not a mental.
healthy
That's
child.
not a mental. That's not a mental
You're not.
illness.
Excuse me. And I'm going through the emotions of being jealous and depressed about my life because of something I've seen on social media. I have let social media get into my brain and wire me to feeling jealous, sad, upset, not appreciative, hungry for this type of attention, this and this and that. You've let social media warp your mind into thinking these things, and instead of being appreciative and happy with your own life. That's what I got from it.
That sounds like victim politics to me. It's social media fault. You the same people that do that are the same people when you live in the neighborhood and your neighbor got a new car, you got in your feelings about it. It's the same thing. Stop blaming social media. These folks just with oh Lord. These people here, these black celebrities are disgrace.
George, when
Where's
you
Dick
said
Gregory?
George,
Can
when you
we
said
can we
that,
bring back Dick Gregory?
Shut up, Austin.
no, when
That
you
damn
said,
Austin
"Ooh,
gonna
Lord," I saw
always
you
find.
in a big moo sitting on the porch. I'm like, ooh, Lord.
I need to take me a breath.
Well, yeah, crazy. But the main thing Tim was saying is,
If you allow social media to be your form of validation, I think that screams insecurity, if I'm being completely honest, because how are you going to let random strangers online that don't even know you in real life be what validates you?
now that be my whole thing. That you have to seek validation. I see all these women take pictures, 50 million pictures a day, for likes.
But you know, they ain't doing it. They ain't doing. Here's the thing. Here's my point. Is that we blaming social media when these the same women before social media, before the internet, was out in the street with their ass half hanging out seeking attention. They doing the same thing. They just have a new avenue to do it now.
A new platform.
That's all they need.
Social media is a lot more accessible.
Well, I, on the same note, guys, and I agree with you on the same women that's doing that. But it's women who weren't like that started watching the social media, seeing those women getting attention, and then they want to try to do it now. Let me show a little side.
That's on them being stupid.
Yeah, so they were like that. But seeing those people do it gave them the courage to come out and do it too.
Right, no shame. Like let's see. It's kind of like I don't know because we different, but like
guys that get on here and see another guy take his shirt off and walk around with a thong on or something, showing his print or whatever, and then he'll see that guy doing, well, shit, if he can do it, I can do it.
I ain't never thought like that. I ain't never thought like that.
But you have guys that I know that I've seen. I say he ain't never act like that. Then you go and look at somebody else who you see him on his page or who you see subscribe to or something, and he's trying to emulate that guy. And I'm like, social media has people wanting to be people that they aren't.
It's just an excuse for weak-minded people to express their own insecurities.
So it helps them. Like I think it was
George,
AJ. Somebody say they can be people that they're not.
What did you change your algorithm from?
Who that, George?
Mostly a lot of the left people I was dealing with in Memphis. I was too heavy into that, and it wasn't yielding me no results. So I just started speaking how I really feel about stuff about a month ago. So, and my stuff been blowing up since. Just speaking my truth.
Which you should have been doing all along.
Which I should have been doing all along.
Was the algorithm you was in at first was what kind of people?
I was dealing with a lot of people kind of politically on the left, and stuff like that. So, it just wasn't yielding. The conversation and the viewpoints of the people I found asinine. So I just had to change my algorithm. Just, I don't know what those people were talking about, but I had to get away from them. So.
And now he got about 8 talk shows he be on. Hold on.
Social media fucked up everything. It made more avenues for money now.
Right. For sure.
But it fucked up everything. Marriages. Everything. Right. At first, your bitch used to just see the niggas at work, you, and that's it. And come home. That's all she had to look at. Now she got about 30,000 niggas to look at. You heard me? For when you don't act right. And she hypnotized by all the other the bitches getting shit on Instagram that she ain't getting. So all that time you didn't put in but no money, it fucked up everything. It fucked up you too. All you had to look at was your side bitches, your bitches at work, your bitch at home, and come back. That's all we had. That's all. It was a couple side bitches from the other side of town. Now you hypnotized. Yeah. You look at your bitch and you see 1,000 bitches look better.
I think best too.
And you looking way better than your bitch. You look over at your bitch, you like, it fucked up. It made us hoes, bro. It made us hoes.
No, I did.
It made your bitch a hoe. It made the nigga a hoe.
I agree with Boosie.
Boosie crazy as fuck. So that's the main thing that I see too. Besides the women wanting to compete with the Instagram models, the 30 and 40-year-olds trying to compete with the 18 to 22-year-olds.
Excuse me, Black. I don't mean to cut you off. Before you played the video, the reason I asked you that, George, is because I feel like a lot of people are not changing their algorithm. So their mental is stuck where they are. I feel like when we used to first talk about it, before you changed your algorithm, you were on social media arguing, you were going back and forth, you were having rage debates, things of that nature. Then you changed your algorithm to what fits and what suits the direction that you are going in. And now now you have peace and understanding.
You are so psychic.
Me?
Yes, because I was just about to say that my timeline don't fail me. My timeline it inspires me. It uplifts me. It don't fail. It don't. My timeline is good.
So when George said they're weak-minded and things of that nature, I do get a hint of that because It's easy. It's easy to disagree with you, George, because you come off so aggressive and rough with certain things.
Yeah,
But
I
when you
know.
do listen to the message, when you change your algorithm, 'cause my goal now is to fill up this 5 shelf bookshelf that I have. That
Right.
is my goal. I
Mhm.
want to fill it up with books. I'm reading more. I done kind of started watching old shows, stepping away out of that reality TV, the negative of love and hip hop and no love and no hip hop and all this and social media drama all the time. I done start reading more.
Right.
So it just when you do change your algorithm and the way you listen and hear things and see things, that will change
Find
your
your
outlook
village.
on life.
Right.
Yes. I'm in groups now where folks are recommending books for black authors, thriller books, and where you can go to
Oh,
get
put me in, coach. Put me in.
Yeah.
yes, you
It
go
took
get
me about a month to change mine. It took me about a month to really flip my algorithm. And you had to start clicking on stuff that's more along the lines of where you going and
Where
actually
your
yeah.
mindset is. See,
Right. Or where
your
your mind where you
algorithm
want your
reflects
mindset to
your
be.
mindset.
Right.
My
Right.
Facebook now is full of perfume recommendations and book recommendations and restaurant recommendations and where to go here for a wonderful date night, a girls' night. It just be full of stuff like that. I'm 30. I need that type of stuff. Not who cheating on their baby daddy, who getting their tires
Right.
slashed and this who done died this week, who died last week. It just be like, oh, I wanna
Yeah.
so I feel like change your algorithm is extremely important if you're going to be
Right.
in a social media platform and
Yeah.
on social media on a constant basis. If that's going to be in your face on a constant, you need stuff that's really stimulating your mind or stuff you just enjoy. It always have to
Right.
teach you something, just stuff you enjoy or want to be
Learn
or see.
something new.
Yes.
Yeah. And like you said, the algorithm don't lie. If you go back and look at your 10 recent whatevers and you find it.
And I feel like your algorithm really show you who you are.
That's right.
If you got drama on your shit all the time, you drama.
Hmm. That's right.
It'd be funny to me.
Oh, no doubt.
Watching them Simps. That'd be funny.
It'd be funny, but sometimes that shit get overwhelming. It be
Right.
Stuff watching
constant.
other people go through that you ain't never went through. I'm like, they actually doing that? Hold on a minute.
Social media is killing your mental health and you don't even realize it. Social media is a big part of the reason why a lot of younger people these days have depression and anxiety. It's because they're in constant comparison mode. You're comparing yourself to all of these different people and losing yourself in the process. And that's where depression comes from. That's where anxiety comes from. It's from losing yourself. You need to focus on enjoying your life, embracing who you are, being confident in yourself. Stop worrying about the likes and the views and all of those superficial things. Focus on being the best version of you that you can be. And I promise you, your mental health will improve tenfold.
Now, where I believe it do affect your mental health is when the money and fame and attention come into play. When the fame and that money and that attention come into play, like on TikTok, that family, and I don't find every avenue I can to block them. Every time I see them, I'm gonna block them. It's a family, and I don't know who's the dad, the mom, the cousins, but it's a adult woman, adult man. There's children. There's one little girl in the family. She's obese. She's big. She's humongous for her age, and they are monetizing off of her. They're monetizing off of her.
What?
She makes the money there because that's what people are coming to comment about, talk about,
And watch
uh
her eat.
watch her eat. They have it was one video where the whole entire family eating these big old huge enchiladas and they made her a salad. And she pretended to be too tired to eat because she didn't want this. She wanted what they were eating. And everybody in the comments, why aren't y'all all eating salads? Why aren't y'all all eating salad? In some comments, she not tired. Her fat ass don't want to eat that salad. It just was like, this is a kid.
What?
It's a child. I don't
Hey
know their
man,
name.
the internet is cruel.
When I get to them videos, I scroll past them so fast.
They judgmental. They
Start
I
cruel.
don't know. I
unsubscribing.
fell down a deep dark hole the other day, and I found myself on a page. That man was talking about bussy. It said niggas with good pussy don't be stingy. I said, how did I get here, Lord?
How
You
did I get
nasty.
here,
You
Lord?
just nasty. You so nasty.
My.
Your ass nasty.
And
I
then
don't know
like
nothing about
what's
it.
that woman on there who be showing her 2 daughters? They're mentally challenged. The 2 daughters.
Oh
I can't
yeah, the 2
Aunt
daughters.
D. I
Yeah,
can't think her
yeah,
name.
yeah.
And this
I
on
know you
YouTube.
talking
This
about.
on what?
And that
YouTube?
girl at
That's on
TikTok.
TikTok. They're famous.
And
They done met
that's that
Ariana
girl.
Grande.
Those, yeah, because that girl, she be like, I want my boyfriend.
Yes, them. Yes, they
Yeah, yeah.
sisters. Yes, and one of them loves
Mm-hmm.
Ariana Grande, and she had an Ariana Grande shirt. She loved Ariana Grande music. This one, Ariana Grande was on tour for the first movie of Wicked, and she never got to see it. So people were like spamming her. You see Shay trying to reach out to you. You know Shay your fan, Shay your fan, and she went and seen Shay. I mean, Bree. And the other sister named Bree is a little bit more verbal. Shay is nonverbal, but Shay will attack your ass. And Shay attacked Ariana Grande. And these they're 30, probably 30, 25, 30-year-old women with the mindset of like children.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it just be like, if she's monetizing off of it, whether she want to believe it or not.
And mama is making money off of it. And I think the girl done got a hold to some ping. And see, she wants some more ping.
See, I done got off of them.
I
I'm
believe.
like George.
I ain't seen it in a minute either. But when I seen it, the last time I seen it, it just feel like she got hold to some ping, and she wants some more.
Because she obsessively talk about boyfriends. My boyfriend is my boyfriend. My boyfriend, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Are they ugly?
They're developmentally challenged. Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll take that as
yeah. I'm trying to keep my seat in hell empty.
Yeah. Okay.
I might need it. That might give me 2 of them down there.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
I don't even want a vacation there. I don't even want a vacation there.
I'm trying to keep that seat spot empty.
Hey, hold on. Here we go.
I think that social media shit has people's minds fucked up. People are following other people's mindsets, thinking it's real shit when it's not. People taking on other people's morals and their mindsets instead of trying to have a mind of their own. Just because somebody says this is how you should live or this is how your relationship should go doesn't mean it's right. Like, you allowed to have a mind of your own. I feel like too many people take what someone says and they just run with it without even thinking for themselves. And I feel like you shouldn't get on here and just run with shit without thinking first, because people get on this social media shit and be hurt. And also I feel like a lot of people get on here and they try to gaslight other people into agreeing and validating what they're doing and how they feel. And they be wanting other people to agree with their negativity, when in reality it's just bullshit. All I'm saying is have a mind of your own.
Now that's the weak-minded. And it's a lot of weak-minded people like you were saying, Anthony. A lot of them hide behind this blue app, and they get to be people who they're not.
But I feel like that is a weakness in all of us that some people kind of conquer better than others. Because if I am on social media and I see either a person I went to school, a friend of mine, or maybe not even a friend of mine, a person that's traveling the world on a daily basis, it do make you be like, damn, I wish I traveled more. It do not to covet no one's life in that sort of obsessive way, but a person that's traveling a lot, I wish I traveled more. Or I would love to know what the UK, a tour in the UK is like. Or just certain things that can.
You actually feel some type of way though?
No, that's what I'm saying. Not that's why I said not to covet. Not to covet the life that they have.
But when you see it, you say, oh, I wish I could do that, or I wish I can travel more.
not even to feel a
It's
way
just
where I'm upset
nice.
with my life. It's
Just
just
I'm happy for 'em.
admiration in a way, like admiration, or not
Okay.
where I'm upset with my life and where I am in my life. That could be
Mhm.
Yeah.
motivating. That could be motivating. I need to put myself
Right.
some time to some money
Inspiring.
away. Yeah, it could be inspiring to me,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
and that
say. Because
that could be
my
for a
best
good or a
friend,
bad thing.
my best friend, he travels a lot. Paris, like I said, Colombia. He just, he everywhere. But he's also single, and he has kids that's grown or whatever. So he's by himself, and he wants a family. So he's traveling. I travel, but I'm not going to Italy. We go to, the Floridas and Virginias and stuff like that. But we do that. But he's over there, like I say, in Spain. I mean, he just jump up and do anything. And so he wants the family. I travel, but I've never been abroad. And I'm not too hyped on going abroad, but I've never been abroad. I've done cruises and things, but just flying over to Jamaica or something I haven't done. So when I see him, I'm like, okay, he there, he doing his thing. And then when he see me, man, he wants a family. So we kind of, and he was down for my little birthday thing. But yeah, we feed off each other. And now he done found him somebody. He posted it this week on social media, and I was like, whoa, he ain't never done that. So after he visited me in June, now he's posting a picture with him because it was him and I had to talk about the female. So yeah, we use that as motivation, inspiration. So yeah, if you seeing that friend enjoying the world and you're like, hey, she's doing her thing, and then you and your family start traveling. So let's get out, we have passports. Let's plan this trip. Y'all go somewhere twice a year or once a year. Yeah, use it as motivation. But I know people who gets depressed, downright envious, downright jealous. Look at
They need
her
to
with
change their
this.
life. They need to
And look
pray.
at her, she got that. And
They need to
her
pray more.
husband, she posted this guy bought his wife a Altima or something. No, I mean an Audi. An Audi. Okay, he got her an Audi. I think it was a 2024 Audi. Her friend husband got her like the latest Benz or something. And she didn't like the Audi anymore.
Ungrateful.
Because the friend posted her high school or whatever friend posted what her husband got her like maybe 6-8 months later, and she didn't care for the Audi. But when she posted that, Audi on social media, she was grinning ear to ear. She was all up in the car and and then I'm finna crank this. This is the first time. Watch this here. She just going down the street and playing Glorilla. She was doing it. Then that friend popped up with that brand new 2025 Benz. She don't like her Audi no more. She wants something better than the Benz. And I'm like, social media, that's the part that I think is effed up about social media. It has us wanting to compete. Like back in the day before social media.
Part of it.
But she competing.
When you think
She
about it, a mental
competing off
illness is a
social
disorder.
media anyway.
Okay, go back. A mental illness is something that affects your mood, thinking, and behavior. Social media has a way of affecting people's mood, their thinking.
I kind of agree with that, George. I kind of agree because I have actually seen people do this.
That's
You get
just
what I'm
a mental
saying?
health. But I'm making the clinical distinction between a mental illness and a mental health issue. Those are not mental
I do
illnesses.
get
They're
that.
mental health. Yeah, I had to stand on it because so
right.
It's a mental health issue, definitely.
But not a mental illness. Okay. Because I don't see how. Okay, and y'all keep in mind, none of this stuff bothers me because of how I grew up. The sayings that they put instilled in us from 4 or 5 years old growing up. And it's instilled in you where you didn't care what your neighbor had.
Now we don't compete with the Joneses.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We always had what we had, and if we wanted that, we strived to get that. It wasn't a jealousy thing. We always congratulated. You know what I'm saying?
But used to be the Joneses was just in our church and on our street. Now they all over the world. You know, so
there you
who
go.
are we trying to keep up with?
Like back in the day, we used to hear that such and such got a nice car, and then they show the car, you know, boom. You know, you might say, hey, send me a picture of it back in the day. You know, they send you a picture.
Or they pull
now they're posting it, flying, and a lot of marriages fall apart because of them not being able to keep up with the Joneses. That's why I say you better marry somebody you like, because if you try to be with somebody you could afford, that money run out, you assed out. Like they say, there's no percentage, but nearly 30% of the divorces is grievance related to social media use. As soon as they wake up, they grabbing their phones. See, they want that validation. They seeing who text them and on Instagram, who hit them up on their Snap. You know, and that's men too. That goes both ways. You know, online interaction can lead to feelings of neglect amongst partners. All you want to do is scroll when y'all could be watching a movie together, bonding. I'm on social media. So it's definitely something serious. It's not to be taken lightly.
You on your phone, we sitting right next to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why, like, mine, because I'm a business person. So when I'm on my phone, I'm either checking emails, I'm responding to text messages that I didn't check throughout the day. But on Thursday nights and probably Friday nights, she wants us to put the phones up. Because I still used to be like, well, you bullshitting, I'm taking care of business. That's the difference. I'm on here for a reason. You scrolling. But I eventually learned to do what I do. She said, okay, well, in an hour, we're going to be downstairs. So I try to do everything that I can do within that hour. And then I just put my phone down and I start turning my vibrations and stuff off so I won't be alerted to look at it. Then when we're done, I look at it. On my way to the restroom, you know, the bathroom, I look at it. But other than that, I have to learn to
take their phone to the bathroom.
Somebody that does business. And if I can't do it while we watching the show, the movie, I'm gonna take care of that while I'm back in there and I'm done, you know. Or when the movie over, I gotta chat with this person. So I gotta call this person. So I get it. But yeah, we put our phones up. We start doing that. Then when we out to eat now, we put the phones up. Unless it's game night. Now if a game on and she wanna go somewhere and eat, I'm gonna have my little phone on the table with my hand. I'm gonna be watching the little game, you know. But she allows me to do that because she's going during the time that the game on. When I'd rather be at home, kicked up on the couch. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's taken over. And like George was saying, people don't communicate in person the way they used to back in the day. That's the way of communication. You used to go up to them, give them a business card. Y'all talk for about 2 hours. Hey, this and that. It's not that no more. Hey, I'm gonna text you. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up on the gram. You know, what's your Instagram? What's your, you know, they not meeting and talking like talking about anymore. Very seldom. Let's see here.
We have this binarity mind where we think, are you for me or are you for us or against us? Is it black or white? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Is it up or is it down? This is intellectually lazy because practically everything that exists in this universe manifests on a spectrum. If you post an opinion on anything in social media, it gets attacked. There'll be people who agree with it, fine. But the noise and the fireworks are when you get attacked. I don't think it used to be that way. I think there was a time when I would express an opinion and you say, oh, that's interesting. Here's my opinion. So why do you think that way? And here's why I think that. Well, that's interesting. I never thought about it that way. Cool. You spend 15 minutes comparing and contrasting opinions. Then you go out for a beer at the pub. This is how I remembered it. Am I misremembering? I don't think so. So you could be attacked? Now, what are the consequences? What are you actually after by attacking someone with a different opinion? Oh, I know what it is. You want everyone to have exactly the same opinion you do.
And that's that's a complaint that I have with social media. I be trying to educate people, but everybody don't want to be educated. And you know, I done been in the studios with Mystical when Lil Wayne was just starting. I know them when they were the Hot Boys. And so I've sat in studio sessions with them. So when people get on here talking, I try to go in there, hey, this is why they do this, this is why they do that. And if they against who you explaining, oh boy, you everything but a child of God. And I'd be like, boy, if I can just jump through this goddamn app and show you what it's really about, you know, they want you to agree with what they say. Now, what I kind of like about us on here, we draw the line where we say, okay, well, we disagree and we move on. Yeah. You think what you think, I think what I think, and then you know, and I might say, well, you'll get it later on, but we don't hate each other because we disagree. No. But but on here, on social media, you can't educate nobody because everybody feel like they know something.
I be having to hop out because I cuss folks out. I think cussing folks out is extremely therapeutic. I think it's very healthy. I be
doing that too, especially when they call you out your name. When they say something like,
it'd be like the craziest things, like that man said. For you, it's people can. It for example, just a simple example. People are posting a movie, and they were posting 4 of the top Black crackheads that's ever played in movies, and they had and I'm probably saying his name wrong, Marlon Wayans on one, and they said, what movie was he in? And I said, I think that's Requiem of a Dream. And someone also had replied and said, New Jack City. Somebody had replied to them and was like, no, dumbass. It's not fucking New Jack City. It's Requiem of a Dream. She just said that, you stupid mother ever. And I'd be like, it's not that deep.
Yeah,
behind that computer, you feel safe. It's not that deep to where if I don't agree or if I'm just wrong. No, she had it right. It's Requiem of a Dream. You gotta look it up. It's a good movie. Boom.
Yeah.
It just be like the craziest
ignorance is bliss. You know,
it's beyond bliss when it comes to the internet. It's beyond bliss.
And so that's what made me like. I be trying to educate them because I be thinking, and then what I do though, Anthony, because I curse 1 or 2 of them back out because I'm like, first of all, you don't know me, this and that and that, then I'll call him back, whatever he said. But I be trying to intelligently tell their ass off. You know what I'm saying? So I learned to, when I see they going that route, I educate them. I was like, all that name shit, I say, I'm here, like I tell you guys, I thirst for knowledge. I'm not walking around here wanting to know every goddamn thing. I want you to prove me wrong. Make me see another direction. Make me see another light. Because I've been thinking this way for so long, and if somebody can come along and make me think otherwise, shit, I'm open for it. I thirst for knowledge. And so I was like what you just said. It's just an opinion. And I don't mind being wrong. You know, like we were talking, they were talking about platinums. Eminem and Drake with the platinums. And Drake has more platinum singles than Eminem. Well, that's with streams. And I'm like, I done Googled every site, I done AI'd, and it says singles sold. If it's saying single sold, that's not saying single streamed. But they act like they just did not understand that because they anti-Drake.
And I'm like, it's in black and white. I could give a shit. You know, oh, you support a pedophile. Y'all heard it. It's not one case that nigga got that a bitch said he did. He was messing with her when she was underage. They seen the little video on stage. Girl, 17 years old. Drake was like 24 at the time. He was his first time being a little star, trying to do his thing, and he kissed on the cheek, both sides of the cheek, forehead, a little peck on her lips. Her dad took her to the concert. Now he's a pedophile. Bobby Brown did the same shit on the song Roni. Had a 15,
did way more stuff.
16-year-old girl on stage. He was grinding all on and all that shit. I say, so a little friendly fan kiss. I took the daughter to go see Usher years ago when Usher was singing My Way and all that stuff. She got a picture of him. He was sucking on a lemon. He got his arms around and he kissed on her cheek and all that stuff. But I guess he a pedophile because she was 15 at the time. So it's like
that is wild.
These people are crazy.
But I think where they tripping on is because I feel like fandom becomes a lot more than it overpowers logic and it overpowers numbers and it overpowers.
Make me understand, baby. Preach, because I'm trying to get
because it. No, I don't agree. I feel like if numbers don't lie, so I feel like when it comes to people's fan base. Because they want to put, no shade to Eminem. Eminem is a great rapper, but they want to put Eminem in a category that's beyond charging or people beyond getting above it or anything like that. They want him to be in a category where he is untouchable. And I
Michael
sometimes
Jackson.
Yeah, and I don't feel like Eminem has that type of catalog. Is he a great artist? Great rapper? Yes, but I don't feel like he's in a catalog where he can't be surpassed. I don't feel like he has that type of catalog. Do some of his music stamped in history? Yes. Some of his music is stamped in history. Some of his songs are stamped. Those are songs you will know forever. And some people do not have that.
And that's what I was explaining to him. And I was like, the only reason Drake has more single platinums, and it's in the RIAA says it, is because he released more music. He's featured on more songs. So he has like 300 and something songs that he didn't release. So he has more, platinums. They just did not want to, accept it, even though they seeing it in black and white.
I think Eminem has more studio albums, but his is not platinum.
Right. Well, he has more platinum, I think, certified albums, but Drake has more certified singles, and that's what they didn't understand. But certified platinum. But between Drake and Kendrick, all the people that's with that Kendrick shit, they get on there. You ignorant this and that, and you dumb this and that, and you must be this and that, and you support a pedophile.
People be trying to compare that to Biggie and Tupac. Biggie and Tupac was a whole different thing because that tied into gangs and West Coast versus East Coast. You really was repping your hood where you stayed. Biggie is from New York. I'm from New York. I'm riding with Biggie. Y'all, some of these folks don't even have a reason to ride with one over the other.
Right,
you can still like both of their music. You have no ties to these men unless you live in California, unless you live in LA, I guess. But you don't have any ties living in Texas tripping about whether somebody listens to Drake or Kendrick. You can still listen to them both. They have music on each other's albums. They just do not get along anymore. Biggie and Tupac was a whole movement of coastal beef.
Yeah.
Where you had to be there.
They don't understand it. I'm trying to tell them it's a difference. It's not the same. And we roll with who we roll with, but we weren't trying to kill each other.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't see Tupac walking down the street and the average fan will say he gonna jump on him because he mad that he dissed Biggie. We didn't care. We didn't give a shit.
You might have. If you was from the West, if you was from the East Coast, you might have.
Well, but we were listening more to lyrics. Okay, I'm gonna go back to when LL and them was battling. We didn't care about cannabis. LL, I'm hip hop, so we just was listening for the lyrics so we can bob our head. And if he said you was on crack, we didn't go Google to see was the man on crack. We didn't have Google. We didn't give a shit. We was like, man, that was a tight ass lyric. Instead of trying to take out LL, you need to get your boys off the crack. We was like, okay, that's tight. We didn't go and believe that he was on crack. We knew it was a rhyme. Now these people believe anything who they riding with, whatever they say, it gotta be in stone. You know, it's just it's crazy. But like I say, the social media thing is out of here. Hold up, got a couple of others before we get
I
out.
know this gonna sound crazy. I'm not even on social media. That shit is depressing. Cause you once you look at what other people doing, I compare my real life to their highlight reel, and then I start making comparisons, and comparisons is the killer of all joy. So every day I wake up, I try to find my gratitude. I don't give a fuck what's going on social media.
Now he be off his rocker sometimes, but he say some of the realest shit when he ain't crazy as hell.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say. Comparison is the thief of joy. And so, you know, that's the problem. If you out comparing your life to what somebody choose to put out for you content, it's just content.
But many of them do that. You mature enough not to. And
It's
Anthony,
just content though.
you would be amazed. Let's just say if growing up, you had a cousin that always competed with you. Always wanted to be better than you. If your mama bought you a Barbie doll house, she went and got the bigger doll house. Your mama bought you a nice dress, she went and got a nicer dress with the slippers because the aunts were the mom and the sister was competing. So you and your
And that
cousin,
really does happen.
right?
That's what I was just gonna say. Okay, keep going. I
So
know
when they
guys
do that,
detected.
let's just say you down on your luck. You don't have the 4 or 5 bedroom house. You don't have the nice vehicle sitting in the driveway. This girl finesse somebody. She didn't got married. They got the big house. They got the nice car, and she's trying to outshow you. So you was always winning, and now you see her winning. You gonna feel a lot of times they feel some type of way because they like
But
we
see, that's the
competing.
person that need to work on their self because first of
Yeah.
all, you talking about the winning and the one up and all that. You in competition when you only need to be in competition with yourself.
Dude, you'll be amazed of the cousins and friends that
I'm not amazed.
Lotus have that mad. They
I'm
want to
not mad.
compete. They'll
I'm
call
not
her
amazed.
just to see. Look, I'm gonna tell you how bad it got, y'all. She called her cousin that she thought was her friend. You know, they close, the cousins, they good. She showed the cousin her wedding dress that she was gonna get. You know, they shopping. You like, hey girl, let me show you what I'm gonna get. Da 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 da. Why the cousin? And she told the cousin our wedding date. Her cousin wasn't even thinking about getting married. It was in the air. Why did the cousin choose the wedding date we got and married the year before we did? She rushed it with her dress. Went and got the exact dress that she showed. And I was like, why do you show these people these things? You know, why? But she don't expect people to be people.
She don't
I don't
expect
fuck with
people to
folks.
betray her.
I don't mess with people, period.
Or she give people benefit of the doubt.
Too much. Exactly. And her heart is going to be the main thing to F her over because I don't fuck with nobody. I'm straight. I'm good.
No, she can look at the fact
I could
that
care less if a Whopper
I'm
Flocka.
glad I inspire you. You gonna on get your man, gonna on get your dress, baby.
Okay,
I'm glad I
because
inspire you.
when you covet stuff of people's life, and that's in the Bible, when you cover people's lives, you will also cover their problems, whether they
Dude,
have them or
and
not.
that girl got
You
so
will
that girl and the girl called not too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, begging.
You
And I'm
done
like,
got married, you unhappy now, ain't no telling
get
what.
beat up,
Ooh,
everything.
see, yeah.
So I'm like, it's you know. So I'm a firm believer too in karma. And I got into that as I got older and started understanding. Because back in the day, I didn't give a shit. But it's like when you start, when you get a family or you start having kids, you kind of see things different. Because I used to be ruthless back in the Gap. And the wife be teasing because she hear the stories when my partners come here. Man, we did this. We used to do that. Da, da, da. And she was like, shit, what happened to you? You know, and once a child comes into play and you get a family, you just think kind of different. You know what I'm saying? You do what you have to do if you have to do it. You get what I'm saying? It ain't something you just walking around to looking to get into some shit no more, you know. But you gotta watch the people that's in your circle these days, and it didn't used to really be like that. It wasn't. It was always kind of like that.
To watch them now more than ever.
Right, there you go. Now more than ever, because you had one or two, like you might have had a cousin that was jealous of you, or you kind of knew that y'all didn't see eye to eye, but y'all still loved each other, and at the end of the day, y'all came together. They wouldn't watch you get your ass whooped. Today, I'm seeing people who was
They'll
just
set you up. Your cousin set you up.
And that's going on in our hometown, and everybody on the internet talking about it because they was like, "Shit, y'all was just together, and you let that girl whoop her, and you didn't do nothing." It's just girl, and that's why I sent Austin a video, Anthony, from the hometown, and that's why he was talking to you about the girls fighting each other and the women fighting more than ever. I haven't seen no guys fighting except one. But I got so many videos from our hometown alone, at least 10 of them, where they just get it in. And it's so popular that some other guy from somewhere else seen it, and he do a whole little segment on what's going on in Bastrop, Louisiana. He's like, well, if I'm passing by Bastrop, I'm just going to zoom, you know, and all that.
But you know what's crazy? The reason why I'm not so shocked by that is because it used to be these things. Dang, I don't know why I be trying to talk to y'all like y'all from Dallas. It got a bazaar. It's called Big T Bazaar. It's kind of like a hood staple.
No, I done been to Big T Bazaar back in the day.
They had DVDs that were hood fights. It was DVDs. They had soundtracks to them hoes and everything. It was Hood Fight Part 1, Hood Fight Part 2, Hood Fight Part 3.
Yeah, we used to come down there and get sweatsuits and stuff and jewelry.
You could get
back in the Gap.
Back then you could get DVDs that had hood fights on them where people are recording fighting in the hood.
And that's what it looked like.
And it was on DVD. We sit in the living room, we would watch them. So that's why I don't feel like social media has made I think fighting has become a little more popular because of the baddies and the Now That's TV, all that shit. But I feel like
what was the other thing that everybody was on? World Star, whatever.
Oh, World Star, all that.
Yeah.
I feel like fighting has always just been a thing in the women community. Cattiness and cat fights and just jealousy, envy, and just ugliness. I feel like that has always been in the forefront of
how do you feel about this,
women community. And I feel like women fights are a lot more interesting than men. No shade to men. Men fights get so gory and scary, and women fights can be a lot more just entertaining.
Man, because y'all got so much more y'all can do. They showed a video of a girl grabbing one by the hair and she was spinning around. The girl started going off the ground because she's so slim, so skinny. Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this though, and this may be another topic too. Why do y'all envy each other so much?
I just feel like that's just always been a thing.
It's like your best friend, best friend will actually be mad at you because your boyfriend look better than hers.
I just feel like that's in the spirit of some women or some people. I feel like that's just
it's so many. See, I have sisters.
Me and my friends, we have a good. I feel like I have been blessed with a great group of friends. I have been blessed with a great group of friends. We're super duper supportive.
How many you have?
I have two good girls. I have a few. I'm gonna say two. I have a few because I grew up with church with a lot of them. And one I've been knowing since high school. That's over a 10-year friendship. One I met at a job in 2016. Me and her are still close to this day. Talk on the phone every single day, text, all that. She just graduated from nursing school. Me and her been on the phone since day one when she started day one of nursing school. My other friend is starting nursing school come January. So it's we clap for each other's milestones. We're there. when
Okay.
this exam is hard and this exam is hard. We having issues. We talk on the phone about certain things, pray for each other, all sort of stuff. So I
Okay.
feel
See,
like
my issue is quite different. I'm that friend, but I don't have friends that reciprocate.
I hate that. And you
Mhm.
Yeah.
deserve that.
My girl, like I
Well,
said, all the
I'm good
sisters
though.
I had,
I'm gonna
and
be
I'm
all right.
witnessing this with
No, I
with
mean they
with
deserve to
Lotus.
have you. Whoever gets you deserves to have you as well.
So what they
So
learn about
they
AJ
missing out.
is, yes, they miss me when I'm gone.
Absolutely.
Because I'm that friend, you know.
And like I said, I hate that for y'all. Like Lotus be wanting these people to be genuine, and they just not.
Nah,
And I see
nah,
it
right. And
in
you end up getting yourself hurt, your heart hurt.
all
And
the
I
time.
tell her, keep your heart, keep being you. Keep being the way God made you, right? Keep giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Just get away
But
from them.
don't let it harden your heart, right? But also learn how to handle people with a long kind of spoon.
Mm-hmm. And she
You
learning that
know,
now. I'm talking about
as
now.
we
'Cause,
speak in real time. Me too.
the
Hmm.
other last year, I was gonna try to surprise her with all her people because we're out here by ourselves. We don't have nobody that we know. And so I hit up all her friends, all her so-called people that I know she talked to. I went through her phone and everything, and I was getting these numbers, and I started calling them. All of them had an excuse on why they couldn't come. But when they want something, she break her
She
neck trying
showed
to
up.
get there. She
She
break her
showed
neck
up.
trying to send them this. And hey, can you give me $200? She coming there. Well, such and such want to. I'm like, well, that's you, but you wanted this. That's you. If you want to get into that, that's going to that. So don't ask me for it, blah, blah, blah. If you want to get into them. So she'll send it. And then I say, now, one day I did an experiment with her. I said, I tell you what. I said, out of the blue, because she was saying she was trying to reach the girl that she hadn't heard from. I said, I tell you what. Ask her for $50 and see what happens.
Wait a minute.
No
She
answer.
went. She after she asked her to borrow 200. She stopped. She
She
couldn't. She
gave
went
she
after
gave the
her
girl
call.
200. She gave the girl 200. The girl's supposed to pay her back, and the girl never called her, but never paid her back. So then
She done
about
sold her
seven,
soul for 200. No, she done
about
sold
seven.
her
That's what I
soul for
say.
200.
About
Bye.
about seven, about 7 months later, she said the girl not answering her phone. I called her. I say send her a text and say, hey, ask her for $50, so that way she could say, oh shit, I do owe her, and send her your money. She sent the text and showed red, but the girl never hit her back to this day. And that was like a year and a half ago. So I'm like you said, and
And
AJ
see,
old school, because that's what I say. You sold your goddamn soul for $200, and I'm glad I ain't got to fuck with you anymore.
You
I look
look.
for a
It's
reason.
easy.
Hey, I
I
look for
like
a
when the
reason not to
trash
fuck with
take
somebody.
itself out. I like when the trash take itself out.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's
Okay.
I
easy. That's
look for a
easy.
reason not to fuck with a nigga. That's just me. I'm like, that's one less nigga to fuck with. That's my whole persona,
Because
my motto.
I've
I'm not
definitely
like
learned that
that
the
though,
hard
Black.
way.
I love
I
people. I
am.
give people grace.
She love them
I
too.
don't like the cut
I ain't
off
messing up
culture.
because
I don't
a
like
person,
that cut off culture because I don't believe in burning bridges. You never
I
know when
don't
you got to
I
cross
don't
them back.
burn bridges. But if you burn it with me, I'm done with you
Yeah.
because I'm a good
Yeah.
person. I'm a genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
You cross
And
me
And see,
one
I had
I
to
had to
time.
learn that
learn
the
that.
hard way with a
I had to
roommate
learn that the
situation.
hard way.
You
Yeah, the
cross me
hard
one
way.
time, AJ. You cross me one time. You could need a drop of water to live, and I wouldn't spit on you. That's just how I am. And then I was talking to my dad years ago, and he said I got that from my grandma. That's how my grandma was. And then my sister, that ain't no good thing. But I'm just saying, I got that honest. Because I'm the most genuine person, most generous. If you need anything, and I feel like you legitimate people, and if I give you something, even though you say you're gonna give it back, I don't want it back because I don't loan money that I need back. So when somebody asks me for something and I give it to them, that means I'm not expecting it back because I'm not gonna burn friendships and family ship over some dollars. So if
Yeah.
I know I need it back next week to pay the mortgage,
I ain't gonna give it
I'm
to
not
you.
gonna give it to you.
I ain't got it. I can't
I don't
afford
have
to
it.
give it to you.
But I
Right.
also, AJ, had to learn. I gained these friendships in through a learning experience, because my sisters and I, my elder sister who I share a mother with, she is 18 years older than me. When I was born, she was off in college. My dad's daughters, one of them I do not have a relationship with whatsoever. We follow each other on social media, but that's about it. My younger sister, me and her are 11 years apart. Our relationship has gotten much stronger. Me and her read books together. We made a little sister book club. I've gotten more intensive in being in her life. She's in college. And so we talk when we can. I talk her through these exams and this and that and the stress of college and freshman 15 and all this old crazy stuff. But I, growing up, was hungry for a sister because I did not have one. I grew up as an only child. I have 3 sisters and did not have a sisterly bond. And one of my closest friends who passed, she had 3 sisters in home with her. She's the eldest. It was like the Powerpuff Girls, an elder, a middle, and a younger. And I just that was one thing that I envied about her. I was like, oh my God, I wish I had sisters in the house. You have your own friend there all the time. Me and my boy cousin, we're like brother and sister. We grew up like that, but it was not the same. Not the same. Me and Austin's wife are close, but me and her are 10 years apart. So I've never was able to have a sister in the house with me when I could share secrets with. We could keep stuff for mama. You hold my secrets, I hold yours. We fight together. We share each other's diaries. I never had
I was just going to say, so you had a diary.
We didn't. I couldn't have that either. I was read diaries in my diary. They read diaries.
Yeah,
and,
they read mine too.
And journals and diaries. They
Look,
read.
they mine. They used to have locks on them back then.
Yes, I had one with a little lock. I was told to keep it off. What you need a lock on that for? So it just but
that's messed up.
Growing up,
they'll pick your lock, baby. They pick your
smash it off because it used to be the little flimsy one, so you could just break.
That's messed up.
And so growing up, I did any friend that I had, I treated them like a sister. That would be my downfall. Any friend I had, I treated you like a sister.
Yeah.
If I'm at the store and I see a shirt that we both look cute in, I get you a shirt. I do.
And they ain't buying shit.
Yes, or just or it'd be stuff like that. I didn't expect it always to come back.
No, right. You don't do that with that expectation that I'm putting one in my column. You know, I'm not keeping count.
But it would be nice if they thought of you the same way. They'll come back and show you everything they got, and ain't brought you nothing.
Reciprocity, that motherfucker.
So it just be that would be my downfall. Looking for sisters and friends.
Yeah,
that's
going
past the whole friend stage and looking for a sister in a bitch. Looking for a sister and friends.
But I'm gonna tell you what the good thing. Can I share you some good news? Can I share you some good news?
Absolutely.
God will give you all the desires of your heart. And when I say He has put women in place in my life that's older than me, that they are the big sister. Oh my God, God is good. I have a woman who's in my life. You know how I met her? I met her because I was dating her son.
Oh wow.
He was younger than me. I was cooking around, right? With her son. But I ended up having a relationship now. I kiki with his mom. We talk about him. I talk about him with his mama, but not in a bad way, you know. But his mother has stood in the gap for me, and she's like a big sister to me. And you better not. You better know it. You better know it. That's my.
She
big
don't play
sister.
About you, and you don't play about her. I can hear it in your voice.
Sister. That's my big sister.
That's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? But look how we met. You see. How God was using me even in my whole phase.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
I ain't even know it.
Every now and then, hoeing has his advantages.
I didn't even know it. Okay. God was using me in my whole phase, and I didn't even know it, man.
Oh, yeah.
God was showing me I'll never leave. You know, my mama died when I was 14, so I've always had that abandonment thing going, right? And so God I had to go back, and He said, even in your whole phase, I never left you nor forsaken you.
Ain't it? Because he approved you being that hoe. So you was probably a good hoe when you was out there.
I'm the best. You gonna be the best. My mama taught me whatever you do, be the best at it.
And the way you talk, I feel like you
DJ
out there.
Khaled. I'm putting it to you like some music. I'm like DJ Khaled. We the best over here.
Yeah. And you got a best friend out of that hole, and that's all right there.
Right.
At least it was something beneficial.
Mine. That's my road dog.
You got something beneficial out of it. So all your home was good.
Look
Your
at
home
God.
gave good karma.
Look at
Sisterhood
God.
is important. Sisterhood to me is important if it's healthy. Sisterhood is important. Like
Yeah, I mean,
you can't put. I feel like when you are blessed with which I'm sure you and Lotus are blessed with a great marriage and a great husband, that is great. But you do need a sisterhood to fall on in some sort of way. So having one that's toxic or envious or not beneficial
or in competition with you, and you don't even know the bitch
you
even
don't even
compete.
know.
But baby, you can't compete when you don't compare.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. But yeah, I do believe in the she need, feminine people, but they just not genuine. But I think she's been working on
she
some
need to
new.
back up and be by herself. She'll be all right. God gonna send her what you need.
Yeah, she done met one or two newer ones that she been knowing, but that's coming around. I mean, it got so bad, y'all, that all her goddamn bridesmaids that she knew from school dropped out before the wedding. We about to dress it.
Oh, see, that's hurtful. That's so hurtful.
And
you gotta meet people on your level too. When they're not on your level, and
they hadn't communicated in a while.
And when you know what, when people can't cheer for you and you always they cheerleader. Nah, man.
Yeah,
that
them the
ain't
worst
cool.
kind.
That ain't cool.
Worst kind.
Y'all be amazed, but yeah, but I just never been I love myself. I never needed people. To me, I deal with you to an extent, but if you bag out on me, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna always do what I know I can do without any help anyway. Because people let you down when you need them the most, and I got too much going on to be dependent on somebody who gonna let me down. So I see things a little bit different. But and that's why I think a lot of people too turn to this social media. And that's why I made the joke earlier about people wake up expecting their social media friends to be their friends, people they ain't never met before, but they talk to them, tell them they be, and all that through social media. And I just don't. I'm more of a private person. They didn't know nothing. I don't share my relationship on social media. Peep this one out. I didn't do that. Hold on.
If you're in a relationship, the best thing that you can ever do is keep people out your business, especially social media. Every single time I see a couple that just got together and they start connecting their brands and posting each other, every time I see it, I'm like, oh man, the clock is ticking. I already know what's about to happen with this. And it's because social media is relentless. The people on these apps, they show no grace, no mercy. They want to see people fail. They want to see people miserable. It's gender wars all online, so nobody wants to see a functioning relationship. If they see a functioning relationship, they want to destroy it. So you have to protect that, especially if you want to be with somebody long term. They already have studies done where they surveyed divorce lawyers, and it showed that 1 out of 5 divorces today happen because of social media. And 20% of all couples today have daily arguments because of social media. What people fail to realize is that relationships they already not easy. And that don't mean they hard or they gotta be hard, but they're not easy. It's especially if you planning on being with somebody for a really long time. So a relationship with somebody, with 2 individuals, already is not an easy thing to do. What do you think happens when you introduce the internet and a million strangers into y'all's situation? That's already making it much harder than what it gotta be. But if you grew up, especially with like some old school parents, you understand that like the best thing I can do is protect my situation. And the best way to protect your situation is by keeping people out of your business. The less people know, the better.
And I didn't post nothing about my relationship really until I got married. Did nobody know who I was dating? They don't even. It's a lot that they don't know about me. That again, and with me being that big fish in a small pond, everybody was like trying to see what's going on, who I'm seeing, who I'm dating, what I'm doing, what DJ Black got going on. And all they knew is I stopped picking them up, taking them to the club with me. I stopped picking them up, taking them out of town with me. And it was like, what's going on? So I still wasn't saying nothing. And I don't post much about my relationship on social media. My social media page was put together as a promotional page. That's a DJ Black, a D Black page. It's not a government name page where I'm posting everything that's going on with me and the fam and all that. That's not what my page was for. So it wasn't until I got married that I started posting, and that was to let any loose ends that I had out there know that that it's a wrap. So all the little inboxes I'm getting and all that stuff, it's time to chill out. But I don't believe in posting every 5 minutes what I do. When in my relationship, that never been me, and I had to explain that to her. It wasn't that I'm hiding or whatever. It's just that I'm a secret person when it comes to my personal life, and I'm just not a social media person that I gotta post everything that goes on with me in my personal life.
And I
I
think
post
the
my
thing with
music.
social media that people have gone far left with, like back to the whole people posting them fighting and arguing with their husband and spouse, wives, whatever. It went from people only used to post the good stuff. They only posted when they was at STK and they were cutting that steak and they brought out that rainbow cake, and they posted when they were on the beach or on the cruises. They really only posted that stuff,
The highlights,
the
right?
highlights. And now it's gotten to the point
You
where we have a front seat to every single
I ain't even
thing
think of that.
that you're
Gotten
not
to
I
the
ain't even think
also
of
to
that.
the point now where they create a storyline.
create. Yes,
They
it's now come
creating chaos and drama, and it's all
or
lies.
faking the flash or faking the highlights. The highlights sometimes not even real now. The drama not even real. The highlights not real, or the drama real. The highlights real. Everything is just we're in the window
Yeah, you
seat
can
of
kind of
everything that's
tell.
going on in your life.
You can kind of tell when it's kind of real. You can tell when it's real
Yes.
if you study it. Like
No,
it's
no.
one that
I mean us, sis. I don't mean the ones that's doing it for the content, the fake
right,
fights and the
okay.
fake pranks and all that weird, silly stuff. I mean, like the lady you said with the Chanel bag and not a pot to piss in. It's some people that are faking it, that are
Oh,
struggling
okay.
to fake it.
Got you. Cause yeah. And I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you her because I want you to just see how and people who know her, like, okay.
Exactly. Yes.
It's crazy. And my thing is, it's kind of like the guy who was fronting his money, like we talked about the other week. He never had any, and now he got a little. He want to show it. You know what I'm saying? And most people that do that are people who came from nothing, like
Mhm.
most of the time. And
But they
like,
say, don't be acting like you ain't never been nowhere, had none before.
thank you. And that's how they be acting. And so I always had nice stuff. My folks was well off, so I always had nice things. So when I got my first vehicle, brand new, off the showroom floor, I wasn't at the car wash every day on twice a week washing that motherfucker. I was riding around like the white boys. My shit get a little dust on it. I was like, I ain't no big deal. When I get a break, I go up there and wash it. But the other guys who wasn't used to that, every day they up there, they walking around making sure them wheels shining. I just wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? They
They
wash the
be
car more than they wash.
look,
They
Black. They
wash
be
the
out there
car more than they
washing their
wash their
car in the
ass.
rain. They be out there in the rain washing the car.
Thank you. They wash their car more than they wash their ass. That just wasn't me. I didn't do that. But
Yeah, people go far for it.
dude,
People go far for it, and I feel like that is crazy. Like, see, it do social media do have like a hold on you. Like for instance, even I have fallen victim to it because it's like my mom who told me this, not my mom. Someone said to me like, when we was in the club, we didn't have our phones out. Like y'all be in the club with your phones out. I don't even club like that no more. But when we was in the club, we had our phones out. We were Snapchatting it and recording our
Snapchat and
me
had
and
your
our
ass in the air,
homegirl
'cause that's all
posing and
black women
twerking.
do.
Yes,
a black woman recording somewhere down there. Somebody gonna stick their ass in there. They're gonna be twerking.
Hello, it was a movement. It was a twerking movement.
You gonna
But
pop your
now,
girlfriend booty? No Diddy.
yes, and now
Why she
all
throw
you
that
see on my
ass in a
social media
circle?
is Thriller books and a
Got that ass in circle. Is it a go make her? Good. But yeah, y'all, you know, it's out to the G though. You know, turn up and enjoy yourself. But I'm talking about
because it was
every
like
time the camera get on a black girl.
That's why I like that little Glorilla song. I remember getting out at the red light, twerking on the headlight. I remember
okay, but see, the thing that change now is at a certain point, people had fun, and there was no evidence of this. There's no evidence of this. Studio 50, Studio 54, they just have to make movies of what people are telling them from their experience. Studio 54 and lifestyles and the blocks in New York and this and the underground clubs in New York. People have to tell their story.
I don't know. It's some people had camcorders.
Some did.
Yeah, we had camcorders at Freaknik.
And some of them, and so now in the documentaries, those are like gems. To find those films and get that information are gems. Today, you can make a documentary of something that's going on in 2025 in 3 days.
Yeah,
all the information is out there. You can make a documentary.
One day if you use ChatGPT.
Okay, you can make a documentary a day. To make a documentary of Freaknik, you probably had to contact so many different people and see if you still got this footage or that footage, or
I don't know how you know, because I got videos now that I'm trying to track down.
Yeah, because back then it was camcorded and put on a cassette and probably put in a closet and never thought about again.
Yeah.
Not put on the internet.
Or you let my case was I let somebody use it and never did get it back, and now I'm trying to trace it back before they
Well, I mean it's something you have to physically get. You can't get on the internet and get it.
Can't just go on the internet and say let me get you.
You can't get on the internet and get that stuff. Nowadays, club views, you see all that, the sections and the bottles and the girls, all the stripper life, all that is all on social media. Every time somebody go to the club, they record their entire club experience. Did you dance? They was something.
I started uploading a lot of mine. I started uploading a lot of mine to YouTube. All my little parties and dances from way back in the Gap, they still on YouTube. And I was talking to my brother the other day, and we were at the R. Kelly, and we did a 2 Chainz. We were at their parties, and he was videoing. He called himself Said What. So I asked him his email address because I'm getting him to send me something. And he said it was Said What, and that was the name of his film company. And I said, man, I still got that R. Kelly. I mean, I say, yeah, I was watching the R. Kelly and 2 Chainz and Jeezy concert the other day. He said, you still got that? I said, yeah, I put that on YouTube. I said, that's on YouTube. So that's on my YouTube channel. So today, like she say, digital stuff, if it's memorable to you, you able to upload it to social media, to YouTube, and you have it, you know. So he thought I still had it on our little digital tapes and stuff, but no, I uploaded it to YouTube. So it's on there now. You can go watch the 2 Chainz. We was chilling with R. Kelly right for his trial. So yeah, I got all of that footage on my YouTube. But yeah, so memories are easier.
I love being able to see time staples, time pieces, old stuff, old videos of 50s, 60s, late 80s, early 90s, before it just got so mainstream. I love seeing stuff like that. Like they had a video of Left Eye at her boyfriend's house playing some video game. It was an old game. I don't think it was a Sega Genesis. It was some old on a little bitty box TV in a room that looks just like 90s coded nostalgia. It just be stuff like that. It'd be priceless memories that, like, when you see it, you be like, oh my God. Stuff is so overdone, AI and polished and
airbrush and field.
Thank you. Yes, exactly, AJ. Yes, that. It's just not, it's no realness or no feels to it. It's all animated.
Fake is the new real, baby. Fake is the new real.
Man, they've been saying that. Y'all crazy. So yeah, so my thing is, social media is a good thing for those who use it for promotion, for knowledge, to make money. So it has its advantages. The only time that it's disadvantages is when you caught up in it where you letting it dictate your moods.
And your
Yeah,
giving you a mental illness.
therapy or something.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with mental health. Shout out to George.
Ain't that ain't mental health. It's mental issues. It's not the same as mental health.
Hello.
Hey, we don't play with the mental health.
Mental conditions.
Yeah.
We don't play with the mental health. We'll play with the mental issue. But we ain't playing with the mental health.
You weak-minded fools.
Waka flockers. Don't get it twisted, Waka flockers. Y'all just weak-minded.
Y'all is weak-minded.
Man, and that she ain't say shit. That damn woman ain't say a goddamn thing. Only people who think she said something was a weak-minded Waka flocker.
When she said mental health, that threw him. He was like, "Oh fuck everything this I gotta say."
He said the hell with that bitch, and he'll probably never watch nothing. Hey,
everything
he ain't gonna watch nothing else. He ain't gonna watch nothing else she in.
Oh yeah, Tiffany Haddish on his shit list. She done fucked up. She done fucked with the wrong one.
Y'all crazy as hell. But yeah, it has definitely impacted the world, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yikes!
They everybody clickbait now. They're gonna post your down moments, and like Anthony brought up, which I didn't even think about that, is you only used to see the highlight reels. We in Jamaica, we getting proposed to. We at the Grand Canyon. We in Paris. Now it's we breaking up type shit. We cheating type shit.
This is a subject that could go. This is a subject that could go on and on and on. Folks posting he got AIDS, he got herpes. Folks posting
he messed. She catch him in the bed, the motherfucking man, and she posted online.
Yeah, my husband sleep with men. You couldn't pay me to post no shit like that. Take that to my
but
grave.
you could pay me to let that come out my mouth.
You'll just you'll just solidly leave that bastard.
I had to
Y'all would solidly leave him, but the Gen Z and Alpha, they gonna stay with him because that's the thing now that they both ways.
Right.
Yeah, Anthony copped that old school where she not gonna sleep. She not gonna steady be with no man that's getting D up the B. She not gonna be with him because she's still old school. She slid right up in that Gen Y. She got that Gen Y in her.
I'm not gonna be able to do it, player. I'm not gonna be able
to
do it.
But that Gen Z, they don't give a shit. I had a person on here on the podcast. Go down the thing. I forgot what we were talking about. But I asked her, I said, if a guy you knew was gay tried to talk to you next week and he told you he was through being gay, that was just a phase he went through. I said, would you talk to him? She said, yeah, because he ain't doing it no more. I was like,
and see, and that we're gonna put a pin in that. The other thing I meant to talk about with social media, because I gotta get this in before we go, is the rage baiting. I don't know why the rage baiting has gotten so constant. It's a long post on, it was going viral. I don't even think this was real. I think it is, or I think it ain't. It was a girl, she's with a guy, and they have kids. They have 2 kids together, and he has an outside kid with his first baby mama. They were taking Christmas pictures, and they bought that kid a Christmas outfit that did not match theirs. And it went viral and viral and viral and viral and viral. And then it came out to be, this is not their real kid. This was a cousin. This was just a prank. And the internet was going so crazy. It'd be the silliest rage. People know how to get their rage bait money. Like this one girl was like, I'm pregnant and his mom wants to sit in the front seat, and I told her she couldn't, and now I'm at home and I'm thinking
I got
about
one
getting
worse
a divorce.
than that.
That's not even a real story.
Have you seen the one that was going viral last week before last, where the girl posted after she got married
in that wedding dress, crying, drinking.
The wedding dress, the guy ran off and was with somebody else. She had everybody all
And he
over
took
the
her
world.
kids. He called CPS and got her kids taken away and all that, and that was a lie.
That was a lie. Then they came back after 2 weeks of drama. They like, we were just playing y'all and da 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 da. And so what they're gonna do is kill it for the other content creators that's doing that, because everybody gonna think it's fake and they're not gonna get into it.
It was the
or
when I tell you,
you want
AJ,
to
if
be
you
like the little
seen that
boy who
woman,
cried
if you
wolf.
yes, AJ, if you seen that woman, you'd have felt so bad. This woman, no shade, she do need to get hit up by somebody. Tyler Perry, she need to be hit up by somebody. She had that wedding dress on, she was drinking, and she was crying profusely. And she was like, all these years of marriage, and I put in all this work, and I've done the counseling, I've done this, and I've done
She
that.
put her wedding dress back on. She
She
was
put
so
her wedding
goddamn hurt, AJ.
she put her wedding dress back on, and she's drinking, and she even it goes far.
This was on Facebook.
This is on Facebook,
Yes.
TikTok, everything. It goes far, AJ. She even gets it's even a point where he lets her FaceTime the kids on the tablet because he has gone let her tell it, he's gone to the courts and taken her kids because she's unstable. All of
It's
this
just-
is a fucking lie. She on there crying, her baby.
and she looked kind of special too, though, a little
She
bit.
do. And she like, and the kids like, hey mama. She like, what did y'all eat today? She like, hopefully I'll be able to see y'all this weekend if your daddy let me. If not, we're
Man,
gonna
she
work
had
out.
people trying to send her money.
It got crazy, and all of it was a
I
lie.
remember a lady like that grip lady had people sending her money too, like that.
What, baby? Go back.
Somebody need to be in the bed, but that ain't none of my business. But let's see.
I'm telling you, she hear me up talking. She like, oh, this is the
Baby,
night.
right? We
It's
get
so we
Wednesday
gonna
night.
get ready.
This
Miss
the night where I
Linda.
stay up.
Yeah, the old lady and her like, we night owls tonight.
Yeah, I see she up. I kept hearing that little boy. At first, I thought that was Austin, kid in the back. You know,
This like her
the
fourth
cousin.
time going to the potty. Now, girl, you must think I'm crazy, but go ahead, honey. I'm letting you make
Baby,
it.
you ain't even had that much water. I cut you
No,
off
I
hours
cut you off a
ago.
long time ago. I got a potty.
You've been through. That's been gone.
Yes, that bladder is empty.
But I want to know, and I can say one day. I ain't saying next week, but I want to know why women are so more envious of each other than men. Y'all really are jealous of each other. That's crazy to me.
Well, we gonna have to attach the fact that the envy amongst men is rising.
I don't know. Or is it?
Oh
Is.
yeah,
Oh
especially in
yeah,
niggas
is.
because the
They,
Y'all
oh
need to
my
send me.
God.
Hey,
They
AJ.
so jealous.
But y'all
Send
got to put a
me.
pin in it. I'm finna get this child to bed.
Yeah, we
in
get
my
ready to
bed,
go.
too.
Send me when y'all say things like that and I'm clueless. Send me videos because men really don't give a fuck. You do you, I'm doing me. That's usually but like I say, that's probably the Gen Y, the late Gen Ys and the Gen X's or something, but that ain't been no issue. You
Yeah, I
doing
think it's
you.
more new than old for sure.
Yeah. I think that's some new shit. That's some whole
It's
shit.
more new than old.
Yeah, we didn't give a shit. Hey man, you got a bad bitch. We like, man, shit. I'm gonna go try to get something better. That's how Austin and I we used to compete with who had the baddest woman. Back in the gap. But it wasn't no. Man, I'm gonna try to talk to his girl behind his back. Or I'm trying to shade him out on.
I'm gonna shade him out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't do none of that.
I got more money than he got, baby.
Yeah. Shit like that. We didn't do that. Now, it was one or two that the hater do that because, like I said, a guy tried to play me like that one time.
Nah, cause what's that baby face song? What's the
What
baby
he
face
said?
song?
You don't know shit about no goddamn baby face. What you say now?
What's the song on Babyface? He's shading the dude. Dang it. What is
You don't know nothing about Babyface, so it's probably not. But you sure it's not Chris Brown or?
No, it's Babyface. He is shading. Dang it, what's the song?
You hear me, AJ? You sure that's not Chris Brown or
Mario?
Mario or somebody like that? I think it's Babyface. You don't strike me as a Babyface listener.
I'm gonna find it. He's shading the other dude, telling you what I could do versus what he could do. Nigga, worry about yourself. You
I
ain't
don't know
gonna
about that. I don't know, but you know about that one,
I gotta
AJ.
find the
And I'm a
song.
DJ.
I give good love.
Nah, she ain't talking about that. She say he's
I
shading him. She
buy
don't
your
know. Now that
clothes.
album now that she talking that you talking about, she ain't never heard that one.
Oh,
Now,
I
no,
do
know.
know I give good love. Soon as
She
I
ain't
get
heard. You
home
ain't
from
heard
work
the
is the
album.
name of that song.
You ain't heard the album. What's the name of it?
Soon as I get home from work, that's the name of the song.
Okay, you heard that on Spotify by accident.
No,
But
it's on Tender Love album.
I'm finna
Tender
go.
Lover.
Bye, y'all. God damn it. That goddamn Anthony be pissing me out. It's been a risk. She Googled that shit though. She just Googled it.
I did
She
not.
did not
I
know.
did not.
She
I did
Googled.
not. My mom loves Babyface.
Okay. Then you get a pass then. Because you ain't supposed to know shit
But I
about no
need to
goddamn.
find. I
And
need
that
to know the
album there
song
and the
where
one
he's
before
shading the
that. Go and
dude.
listen to his Tender Love album. The one before
And the
that.
fact that he is old, he is aged so graceful. I seen him
Dude.
live Mother's Day. Babyface, I seen
Man.
him live. He was in concert with Kim a couple years back.
I know
Oh
Kim
my
songs.
God.
I just missed him. I
Word for
forgot after
word.
we were out of town. The weekend that he came, we were in Louisiana. And I missed him. We had a party that we had to do in Louisiana. But I was gonna be at that goddamn Babyface. It was gonna be Babyface, Charlie Wilson, and somebody else. So just go and look. They were gonna be in Atlanta, and we were down at we was in Louisiana. I was like, damn. But I want to see him, Charlie Wilson, because my girl liked Charlie Wilson, and El DeBarge. I need to see El DeBarge live in concert. Now, Anthony, when you get a break, look up El DeBarge. I'm probably gonna send you one or two videos.
I know El DeBarge.
You don't know
Who
no
you think I
goddamn El
am?
DeBarge.
Yeah,
You don't know no
that's
goddamn El DeBarge.
I know Chico.
Whole
I'm
family,
finna go.
whole family was on dope. I know them pretty folks, them beautiful folks, all of them was on drugs.
I'm out of here. It's been real. Yeah, goddamn, and I ain't. You know what? You fucked me over tonight. I ain't fucking with you tonight.
I know.
I ain't get a chance to cap, clown, or nothing tonight. It's been real. Next week we gonna jump on here and talk about some more real shit. Y'all know how we do it. She gotta go.
Oh
We
no,
get ready to go.
you did clown a little bit with me about my whole face, but
I mean,
God,
but
to
yeah,
God
you know
be
what I
the
mean.
glory.
I said something positive. Something good
To
came
God
out
be
of
the
that.
glory. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
God be the glory on your whole face. You know, it was something good that came out of that. I'm
Led
glad
to a
you did.
sisterhood.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
Yeah, now you celibate. You celibate here and
Now,
celibate there. You know,
a
it's
little
all
bit,
good.
a little bit here and there. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
God.
and that's a good thing. I'm surprised Kirk didn't come on here tonight because he really would have clowned on her when she started talking about her little whole face. Yeah. But on that note, y'all, we out. It's been real. So next week, speak on the podcast 2K25. Shout out to Austin. Shout out to George. We got Anthony. We got AJ in the building. I'm the host, DJ Black. We out. And on that note, it's
Holla at
happening.
your
So we might as
girl.
well speak on it. So we out.
Peace.
Y'all know how we do it.
What you think, man?
I've been in the polyamory lifestyle. I can't even say lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle. It's a way of loving, not a way of living. I've been polyamorous for about 10 years now. Okay. And the mindset for me is mentally, I think I've been polyamorous longer than actually practicing it because I've always felt that this like monogamy just doesn't fit for me. Right. I don't understand why I have to only love one person or why I can only show affection for one person. Where is this written? Why do I have to go along with what the societal standard supposedly is?
Right.
And then
the problem comes when you love somebody too much. When you let yourself love somebody too much,
and they don't love you the same.
It's not even matter whether they love you back or not. They can love you back, but it's still unhealthy to love somebody that much. Which I understand that ideology of that. Well, I can't have. I might as well. I've been there. I know that. But at the same time, you have to realize, what your culpability is in a relationship going, however it went. You start thinking about, well, damn, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. So, you know, you can love somebody too much. And then see, this complicates things for us men because we already have a hard time forming those emotional attachments. You already told don't do this.
The missing link to that goes back to a time before we even thought, you know, why doesn't my father is that a protection for me?
Right.
Or is that the way he was raised? Or maybe somebody hugged him one day, a man hugged him. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm just saying we got
No, but there are things that could have happened that absolutely that caused him to be the way he is.
made him feel weird, needed.
Right.
So the things that we think are sometimes a rejection or a lack may have been a protection.
And most of the time they are like absolutely. So if we don't understand that, all we know is the rejection.
But see, like what I understand with my father,
men were going to jail, killing each other, and then now we got bisexual, then we got gays, now we got transgender. So with all of that going on, the purpose of that was removing the black man, the black male from the household. Okay? So with him not being in the household, she's getting the welfare, or she's out there in the workforce, forced to take care of herself, and if she have children, to take care of the children alone. Whether he's in jail, whether he's dead, whether he's bisexual, whether he's gay, whatever. The black male was removed from the home, and black woman was forced to provide for the children, for herself.
You're missing one other thing that removes black male from the home. That's white women. Because after a while it was a run on black men, white women. Yeah, white women. You know, at one point, black men, they just had to have a white woman. No matter what their social economical status was, white women was the way to go. And so that pulled a lot of black men out of the house.
Damn, I sure missed that. I mean, I know Rick James, you know, I know, you know, I mean, you did it. I just didn't think of that as a major absence of the black man. So you
being a provider means so many things.
Right.
It means put you in a house. You know, it means I got your back. It means we're doing this together. It means I'm not gonna walk away when things get hard. You know, that's providing, right? I'm gonna provide emotional protection so that you can, you know, I'll be present for you when you don't feel like you can be there for yourself or whatever, you know. So there's so much more definition to the thing, right? And even on the flip side, looking at, you know, men with kids, right? I remember I did not want a man who had kids, and I was about 25 when I met my ex-husband.